Chapter 11:10. Cousin Odin, is this the Huaxia pig you were talking about? Duo Mute looked at Qin Feng coldly. His eyes were filled with disdain. Qin Feng now had the appearance of Jing Shuai. He was ugly, and he didn't have any special temperament. He looked like an ordinary Huaxia man. Big cousin, it's this grandson. You have to uphold justice for me. Odin had a lot of mothers backing him up, so he was very arrogant right now. Duo Mute rolled his eyes at Odin and said, I don't know what you've been doing all these years. You're getting worse and worse. You can't even deal with this Huaxia pig. You're a disgrace to our family. After complaining about Odin for a while, Duo Mute looked at Qin Feng coldly. Brat, how dare you behave atrociously in the United States? Kneel on the ground and kowtow to me. If you do, I can spare your worthless life and throw you in jail for the rest of your life. Duo Mute was arrogant and despotic the moment he entered the room. He didn't put Qin Feng in his eyes at all. Qin Feng sneered inwardly. He didn't expect Odin to be so stubborn. This guy must be suffering from the disease of needing to be abused. I have a good friend here. I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you a chance to live. Get out of here now. Qin Feng's expression turned cold. A powerful aura emanated from his body, pressuring Odin and Duo Mute to the point of suffocation. Odin trembled in fear again. He hid behind Duo Mute and looked at Qin Feng vigilantly. He was afraid that this person would suddenly attack him. That person's skills were too terrifying. Duo Mute quickly regained his senses and stared at Qin Feng in disbelief. He couldn't figure out where this Huaxia pig got the courage to yell at him. Fuck. You stupid pig. Do you know who I am? I'm a senior colonel of the U.S. military. Kneel before me now. Otherwise, I'll arrest you as a military criminal. I can even kill you on the spot. Duo Mute pulled out the pistol at his waist. With the pistol in his hand, Duo Mute instantly calmed down. Qin Feng sneered. Not long ago, Count told Qin Feng that he was given the rank of Major General by the U.S. military. A Major General was a rank higher than a senior colonel. How dare Duo Mute act so fiercely in front of him? Oh. Is a senior colonel very powerful? How dare a senior colonel like you threaten me? Are you out of your mind? Qin Feng reprimanded Duo Mute mercilessly as if he was reprimanding a lackey. Duo Mute and Duo Mute were stunned. This was especially so for Duo Mute. He even suspected that there was something wrong with his ears. Did this Huaxia pig understand the power and position of the military? Duo Mute even suspected that he had heard wrong. Don Feng and Qin Feng. Cousin Duo Mu, this kid is a small celebrity in China. He doesn't know anything about the military. Let's cut the crap. Cousin Duo Mu, why don't you make a call and send an army over? Otherwise, you can just send a few helicopters over and let the elites of the anti-terrorist force capture this kid. Qin Dong's Dong muted. About Chen's Tian's Ao, Oddness, Feng, Odin. Duo Mute glared at Qin Feng coldly. He didn't say anything. As for the helicopter, he didn't have the authority to do so. However, if he let Odin boast, no one would know. Feng, Chen, about. Tay. Count, who was in the inner hall, heard the commotion outside. He waited for a while, but Qin Feng did not return, so he took the initiative to come out. Count knew Qin Feng's current identity, so he purposely did not expose Qin Feng's real identity. He called Qin Feng by his name. Brother Dracula, there's nothing going on here, don't worry, Qin Feng said indifferently. Odin and Dom Mute looked at Dracula. Odin did not know Dracula's identity, but the moment Dom Mute saw Dracula, he was so scared that he almost fell to the ground. Isn't this the blood-breed prince, General Count? Why is he here? Are they your friends? Count walked to Qin Feng and asked. No, they're just two annoying flies. I was just about to chase them away, Qin Feng said. Count understood the situation. He immediately yelled at Odin and Duo-Mute, fuck. I don't care who you are. Get out of my sight. Count was a 5-star general in the military. His position was high and mighty. It was rare for him to drink and chat with Qin Feng, so he did not want to be disturbed. Since Count appeared, Duo-Mute was so scared that he could not come back to his senses. His mouth opened and closed for a long time, but he could not say a word. Odin, on the other hand, was annoyed. He yelled at Count, hey! Who the fuck are you? How dare you yell at us? Do you know who this person beside me is? He's the senior colonel of the military, Duo-Mute. Be careful not to get arrested. Count froze for a moment and looked at Duo-Mute. He did not know Duo-Mute, but he had heard of his name. A senior colonel dared to behave atrociously here. Count was amused. Ha! Impressive, really impressive. Your cousin wants to arrest me. Hurry up and let him do it. Brother Jing Shui and I can't wait to be arrested and sent to jail. Dracula stared at Odin with a mischievous smile on his face. Odin didn't know what was going on, and he said with his head held high, that's what you said. Just you wait, my cousin is going to call a helicopter right now and scare you bumpkins to death. Big cousin, say something. Why don't you send a few tanks instead? Odin started shaking Duo-Mute's arm after he finished speaking. He found that his cousin seemed to be under a spell. He stood there motionless as if he had lost his mind. Duo-Mute was not a fool, but he really wanted to kill Odin. Slap! A muffled sound rang out as Duo-Mute's slap landed on Odin's face, causing him to see stars. Big cousin, why did you hit me? Are you crazy? Odin covered his swollen face and looked at Duo-Mute in disbelief. He could not understand what had just happened. Duo-Mute wished he could find a needle and thread to sew Odin's mouth shut. He already regretted helping Odin deal with Jing Shui. How was this an ordinary Chinese celebrity? This guy was good friends with the 5-star general, Count. You bastard, shut up. I'm going to die of anger. Duo-Mute stretched out his hand and slapped Odin twice, causing him to fall to the ground. Odin finally came back to his senses. He had already realized that something was wrong. He sat on the ground and covered his swollen face. He was so scared that he did not dare to say a word. After slapping Odin, Duo-Mute immediately put on a fawning smile and said to Count as if he had changed into a different person, hee hee. General Count, I didn't expect you to be chatting with your friend here. I'm really sorry for disturbing you. I'll leave now. I hope General Count won't blame me. Duo-Mute was so scared that his legs were trembling. He did not want to stay here for a second longer. He gave Odin a look and Duo-Mute took the lead to run out. Colonel Duo-Mute, you want to leave just like that? Who allowed you to leave? Count's cold voice rang out just as Duo-Mute reached the door. No matter how unwilling he was, Duo-Mute had to stop. He turned around and said with a smile, hee hee. What other orders does General Count have? I'll do it right away. Colonel Duo-Mute, are you really going to do it? Very well then, why don't you shoot yourself? Dracula sneered. Duo-Mute was so scared that he broke out in a cold sweat. How would he dare to commit suicide? He quickly put on a smile and said, hee hee, General Count, you really know how to joke. I better not disturb your conversation. I'll take my leave first. Duo-Mute wanted to escape again. This time, he could not care less about Odin. However, Qin Feng smiled and said, Brother Count, I suddenly thought of something. This Colonel Duo Mute might be secretly trading with the Mafia. He might be the one who secretly transported the Mafia's firearms. Qin Fen had just wiped out the Mafia's bar base last night. The Mafia's big brother, Buang, was on good terms with Odin. However, from Qin Fen's observation, Odin was just a weakling with no abilities. It was highly likely that Odin had relied on his relationship with cousin Duo Mute to get in touch with the Mafia. Count's face turned cold, and his body shot out like a flickering black shadow. In the next moment, he had returned to the room with Dom Mute in tow. Duo Mute was so scared that he wet his pants. He didn't think that Qin Feng would expose his secret dealings with the Mafia. If this matter was investigated further, Duo Mute would die 100 times over, not even enough to atone for his crimes. Odin had been leaning against the wall by the door. The situation had changed so quickly that it was beyond Odin's ability to accept. Never in his wildest dreams would he have thought that his biggest backer, cousin Duo Mute, would fall into Jing Shuai's hands. Brother Jing Shuai, you have given us a good lead. I will personally investigate this matter when I get back. If what you said is true, and you have made a great contribution to the U.S. military, you might be promoted to the rank of Major General. Count carried Duo Mute as if he was carrying a little chick. His words scared Duo Mute so much that his eyeballs almost popped out of their sockets. Duo Mute and Odin stared at Qin Fen as if they had seen a ghost. This Chinese pig is a major general of the U.S. military. What kind of joke is this? Count shouted a few words into the phone, and after a while, the helicopter parked on the roof of the hotel flew down. When Odin and Duo Mute saw the helicopter hovering outside the window, they felt as if they were dreaming. Earlier, Odin had been boasting that his cousin could summon a helicopter. Now that the helicopter had arrived, both of them were scared to death. "What's your order, General Count?" the pilot in the helicopter shouted into his headset. Count casually tossed Duo Mute into the helicopter like an object. "Send this guy to the military prison. I will investigate him when I get back." "Oh, right. Also, bring this guy back as well." Count's figure flashed and returned to the window. Odin was also tossed into the helicopter. "Yes, sir." The pilot had already left in the helicopter. Count and Qin Fen sat on the sofa, drinking and chatting as if nothing had happened. They chatted until the afternoon. Rao Sherman and the other 3 girls returned to their room in high spirits. When they saw Count and the broken window, their jaws dropped in shock. "Qin Fen, who is this?" When Count saw the 4 beauties, he couldn't stay calm. He could tell with one glance that these women had a close relationship with Qin Feng. "Ha! This is a good friend of mine in America, Admiral Dracula." Qin Feng chuckled and took the initiative to introduce them. "Brother Dracula, these 4 are my little girlfriends." Although Count had guessed that Qin Fen had a close relationship with Rao Sherman and the other 3 girls, he was still shocked when he heard it from Qin Fen's mouth. Qin Fen was not only good at fighting, but he was also good at picking up girls. Count was ready to ask Qin Fen in private. Qin Fen invited Count to stay for dinner. During dinner, he introduced Count to the 4 girls about his secret identity as a member of the American vampire family. Rao Sherman and the other 3 girls were shocked. Then, they were filled with curiosity about Dracula. In the past, they had only seen vampires and werewolves in American dramas and movies. They didn't expect that this group of people really existed in real life. Chapter 11:11. The U.S. Oscar Film Festival had officially begun. Ribbons and flower baskets were placed all around the venue, and a 100-meter-long red carpet was laid out on the ground. Superstars from the U.S., China, and other countries were all looking forward to walking on the red carpet. Qin Feng arrived with Rao Sherman and the other 3 women. The 4 beauties were all dressed up. They surrounded Qin Feng and instantly became the center of attention. Oh my god. Where did those 4 beauties come from? They look like 4 angels. They must be superstars from China. Chinese women are so beautiful, and their skills in bed are top-notch. I even played with 2 young Chinese models a few days ago. I still can't stop thinking about it. The crowd had already started discussing, and many men's gazes fell on Rao Sherman and the other 3 women. However, the 4 of them didn't pay attention to the crowd. Their gazes stayed on Qin Feng from beginning to end, and they obediently followed Qin Feng like 4 little wives. Who's that guy? Why is he so ugly? He looks like a superstar from China. How can he be a superstar when he's so ugly? China's film and television industry is really backward. Humph. I'm going to woo those 4 women. How can a flower be planted on a pile of cow dung? After a heated discussion, a few men couldn't hold themselves back anymore. They looked like they wanted to flirt with Rao Sherman and the other 3 women. Qin Feng attended the event as Jing Shuai. Since he had won the Golden Deer Oscar, the mission of I'm a superstar would be completed. The 4 women followed Qin Feng to the open-air exchange area. The area was crowded with superstars from various countries on Earth. Wow! That's Jason Stunjin. He's so handsome. His muscles are so big. Zhang Kuku couldn't help but clap her hands excitedly. Cher was also a fan of superstars, especially Hollywood superstars. She saw a tall, sexy, blonde beauty and screamed, "Is that Angelina Jolie? I can't believe that one day I'll be able to look at her from a distance of 2 meters." Rao Sherman and Xiao Li kept a low profile, especially Xiao Li. She lived a hard life and did not chase superstars. Now that she was a ghost cultivator, she had lost interest in superstars. I can't take it anymore. I saw Nicolas Cage. I really want to take a photo with him. Zhang Kuku looked at Cage after she saw Jason. Qin Feng wanted to kick this silly girl away. "Little beauty, I'm Kage, nice to meet you." Zhang Kuku was smitten with Nicolas Cage when he walked up to her and extended his hand to shake her hand. Although Zhang Kuku was insensitive, she still remembered that she was Qin Feng's woman. She giggled at Kai Jia and said, "Haha. Superstar Kajia, I've seen all the movies you've acted in. It's nice to meet you, but I can't shake hands with you because my heart already belongs to someone." Qin Feng and the others were amused by Zhang Kuku's silly behavior. Kai Jia furrowed his brows and looked at Qin Feng with disdain. Hee hee. Little beauty, do you have someone in your heart? It can't be that ugly freak, right? Kai Jia didn't give Qin Feng any face. Xiao Li's face turned cold. Zhang Kuku was not as excited as before. She pouted and said, "Big brother Jing Shuai has his own unique charm. How can you say that he's ugly?" Kai Jia had been secretly sneaking glances at Zhang Kuku and the other 3 girls. He already had designs on the 4 Chinese beauties. When he found out that his competitor was Jing Shuai, he felt a wave of disdain in his heart. How could Jing Shuai's terrifying appearance compare to his handsome appearance? Hee hee. Little beauty, why do you like that kind of man? You seem to be a fan of mine, right? Why don't we take a photo together? Oh, I'm short of a female lead in a movie. Are you interested? Men in the entertainment industry always had the same trick when picking up girls. They would either charm the girl with their handsomeness or use the bait of a movie to seduce the girl. Take a photo. No, I can't. I can't take a photo with a man other than Jing Shuai. Zhang Kuku looked at Kai Jia regretfully. Kai Jia was depressed. He couldn't understand why Zhang Kuku liked Jing Shuai. Why is she so obedient to Jing Shuai? Can't I shake his hand and take a photo? Little beauty, can't I take a photo? Isn't that friend of yours keeping you under a tight leash? Why don't you leave him and stay in America with me? I promise I'll make you a Hollywood superstar within a year. Kai Jia was boasting, but he was actually trying to woo Zhang Kuku. Zhang Kuku's eyes darted around in anticipation. She shook her head and said, No, I can't stay in America. I have to go back to China with big brother Jingshui. Kai Jia rolled his eyes and almost fainted. Zhang Kuku acted as if she really liked Kai Jia, but she refused to even shake his hand or take a picture with him. Even when he invited Zhang Kuku to film in the US, she refused. Kai Jia even began to suspect that this woman was just messing with him. Little beauty, you're a celebrity from China, right? I have a lot of Hollywood superstar friends over there. How about I introduce you to them? Kai Jia thought that Zhang Kuku was afraid of Jingshui and wanted to kidnap her first. Zhang Kuku suddenly stomped on Kai Jia's shiny leather shoes angrily. Zhang Kuku, who had drunk the ancient beast gene fluid, was extremely strong. The stomp almost broke Kai Jia's foot. Why do you keep talking to me? My heart already belongs to someone, so I can't talk to strange men. Hurry and leave, or else what if brother Jingshui gets angry at me? Zhang Kuku was a lunatic who fell out with him at the drop of a hat. Kajia cried out in pain, his nose crooked in anger. Many people heard the commotion and looked over. When they saw that Kage had failed to pick up a girl, they were so shocked that their eyes almost popped out of their sockets. Nicholas Kage was an international superstar. Many female stars fought to climb into his bed, but even such an amazing person failed. Is that Zhang Kuku from the pretty girls group? This girl is really arrogant. She even dared to reject Kaijia. I think she can only stay in China for the rest of her life. Many Chinese celebrities looked over, and many of them recognized Zhang Kiki. Rao Sherman and Shuer are here too. Isn't that Jingshui? Recently, there have been rumors about Jingshui and Cher in the entertainment industry. Now that the two of them are attending the Golden Deer Awards together, it seems like the rumors are true. I suspect that the Pretty Girls group also has an ambiguous relationship with Jingshui. Didn't you see Zhang Kuku holding Jingshui's arm? The Chinese celebrities whispered to each other. Not only did ordinary people like to gossip, but these celebrities also loved to gossip. Recently, Jingshui had been doing very well in China's entertainment industry. Many people had received messages from film companies telling them not to offend Jingshui. These Chinese superstars were instantly displeased. In their eyes, Jingshui was only a new star, and he was a comedian. What was there to be proud of? Ha! This fool Jingshui has already offended Nicholas Kage. Let's wait for him to make a fool of himself. The Chinese celebrities all looked at Qin Feng with schadenfreude. Seeing that everyone was talking about him, Kai Jia felt a wave of anger in his heart. However, everyone here was a celebrity from all over the world, so Kai Jia couldn't suppress Qin Feng in front of everyone. If he did that, it would seem like he wasn't magnanimous enough. You brat, come here. Kage hid in the corner of the crowd and wanted to avoid the limelight. He waved his hand, and a security guard immediately ran over with a smile on his face. Superstar Kage, what business do you have with this little brother? Nicholas Kage was very famous in America. The security guard was elated to be able to speak with this Hollywood superstar. Do you see that ugly man? When he's on the red carpet, chase him off for me, Kage said as he secretly pointed at Jingshui. The security guard took a glance and realized that Jingshui was really ugly. Superstar Kage, you're that Chinese pig, right? Don't worry, this person just offended Master Kage. I'll definitely make him make a fool of himself. The security guard didn't even think before standing on Kage's side. This was America, and Nicholas Kage was a Hollywood superstar. Zheng Shuai was only a new Chinese star, so the security guard didn't put him in his eyes at all. After arranging things, Kege felt much better. He swaggered back into the crowd and continued to talk and laugh wittily and wittily. More and more celebrities gathered at the venue. The men were dressed in suits and looked very handsome. The women were dressed in cheapao dresses and looked very beautiful. Wow! The Cannes Film Festival has started. The doors to the inner hall are already open. Let's go in. Suddenly, a wave of exclamations came from the crowd. A few Hollywood superstars had already started to walk on the red carpet. Seeing this, Qin Feng also prepared to enter with the 4 women. He wanted to get the Golden Deer Award as soon as possible and leave America. Wait! You can't go in. A security guard rushed towards Qin Feng the moment he stepped on the red carpet. Rao Sherman and the other 3 women were shocked. They didn't know what was going on. Hey! What right do you have to stop Big Brother Zheng Shuai? Get out of the way. Zhang Kuku was instantly displeased. This security guard was the one that Kege told him to. Naturally, he wouldn't let Qin Feng enter. Why are there so many reasons? You really want a reason, right? This man is too ugly and affects the overall aesthetic of the film festival, so he can't get in. The security guard glared at Qin Feng confidently. Qin Feng wanted to yell at him to death when he spoke the truth. Everyone in front, make way. Get out of the way. Just when the security guard stopped Qin Feng, a sudden roar came from behind. The people present were all superstars from all over the world. Regardless of whether they were well-mannered or not, they had to pretend to be gentlemen on the red carpet. Who would dare to curse? Everyone stopped in their tracks and looked behind them in astonishment. They saw a group of muscular men in black suits and black sunglasses rushing towards them. There were about 20 people. The man who was leading the group was wearing a white suit. Someone recognized him as soon as he got closer. Phew! It's Big Brother Buang from the Mafia. Oh my god. Why is Big Brother Buang here? Could it be that there's a murder here? It's over, it's over. Did some blind star offend Bun? What if a group of Mafia people shoot and accidentally injure us? The man was Big Brother Buang from the Mafia. His appearance caused chaos in the crowd. Just when everyone was panicking, Buang walked to Qin Feng's side. He bowed to Qin Feng respectfully and said, Big Brother Zheng, I'm late. Please punish me, Big Brother Zheng. Alright, you came at the right time. Go ahead and clear the way. Tell these bastards to stay away. I want to bring my woman in first. Qin Feng had subdued Buang when he swept the Mafia bar the night before. He even specifically told Buang to come during the Oscar Film Festival. Chapter 11-12. Big Brother Buang, why are you here? Kege was like a mouse seeing a cat when he saw Buang. His arrogant aura instantly dissipated. Buang was here to serve Qin Feng, so he didn't have the time to care about others. He yelled at Kege, who the hell are you? Do you think I'm familiar with you? Didn't you hear what I just said? Hurry up and stand to the side. Kege lost all his face after being reprimanded by Buang in front of everyone. Seeing that the celebrities around him were all talking, he couldn't back down. He continued to smile and said, Brother Boone, I'm Nicholas Kege. We even drank together 2 months ago. By the way, brother, do you know that Huaxia Pig? That brat is a Chinese film and TV star. There's no need for Big Brother to pay attention to him. Kege didn't understand the situation. His words scared Buang so much that he almost fell. Buang managed to save his life the night before. However, his life wasn't his own. If something went wrong at the Cannes Film Festival, Buang believed that Qin Feng could kill him in seconds. Fuck. You're courting death, brat. Buang didn't want to talk nonsense with Kege. He was afraid that if he said too much, this brat would say something disrespectful to Jing Shuai. If he angered Jing Shuai, no one would be able to bear the consequences. Bang! Buang's kick sent Kege flying. He didn't even have time to react and fell flat on his face. Everyone was completely dumbfounded when they saw this scene. That was Hollywood superstar Kege. How could he have such a day? However, what was even more shocking wasn't that Kege was hit, but that Buang was trying to curry favor with Qin Feng. Qin Feng appeared as Jing Shuai. He was ugly and had no class. At most, he had some fame in the Chinese film and TV industry. However, who would recognize him at the International Cannes Film Festival? However, it was this unremarkable Chinese brat that made Big Brother Buang of the Mafia bow down to him. It was simply unimaginable. Knock that idiot out and throw him out. If anyone dares to block the way or say anything bad about Big Brother Jing Shuai, don't blame me, Buang, for not giving face. Buang kicked Kege and ordered his subordinates to drag him out and give him a beating. The entire open-air hall became quiet. The big stars from all over the country were trembling in fear. In front of the American Mafia, they could not show any temper. Brother Jing Shuai, let's go in. After Buang stabilized the situation, he squeezed a smile on his face and ran to Qin Feng's side. He looked like a little brother trying to curry favor with his big brother. Rao Sherman and the other three girls still didn't know that Qin Feng had swept the Mafia bar clean, so they were all dumbfounded. All right, you lead the way. Qin Feng waved his hand, and Buang immediately led the way with three of his subordinates. The rest of the subordinates followed behind Qin Feng and the others. It was a grand show of extravagance. Only Qin Feng, Rao Sherman, and Rao Sherman were on the red carpet. None of the other celebrities dared to walk on the red carpet. They could only watch enviously as Qin Feng became the focus of today's film festival. The four women surrounded Qin Feng, and they all felt as if they were about to enter the wedding hall. Shaoli didn't feel much since she wasn't in the entertainment industry, but the pretty girls' combination and Cher were extremely excited. The three women used to fantasize that one day, they could proudly walk on the red carpet of the Cannes Film Festival. Those Hollywood superstars and Chinese movie stars would all step aside, and they would be the only protagonists. They wanted to walk to the top of the international movie stars. This was originally a dream that was almost impossible to achieve. However, at this moment, Qin Feng helped the three women fulfill their dreams. What are you guys standing there for? Hurry up and applaud to welcome superstar Jing Shuai and the four sisters-in-law into the hall. Buang suddenly yelled at the celebrities around the red carpet when he was halfway there. Everyone was startled and subconsciously clapped and cheered. Under the gaze of tens of thousands of people, Qin Feng walked into the inner hall of the film festival with his arms around the four women. They were also the first to enter the hall. Big Brother Zheng, is there anything else you need me to do? After Buang entered the inner hall, the big stone in his heart relaxed slightly. At least he didn't make any mistakes. Just bring your men and stand at the entrance. Pay attention at all times. Don't let any Tom, Dick, or Harry disturb us. Qin Feng called Buang over to ask for some peace. There were many annoying flies like Kai Jia, so Qin Feng didn't have the time to teach them a lesson. Buang nodded immediately and said, Big Brother Zheng and Big Sisters-in-law, don't worry. I'll stand guard here and won't let anyone disturb you. Qin Feng had already brought the four women to a seat near the window. Only then did the rest of the celebrities enter the hall from the outside cautiously. Buang didn't need to say anything. All the celebrities who entered the hall stayed far away from Qin Feng and the others. No one wanted to cause trouble at this time. All the celebrities gathered in the inner hall. Usually, this kind of film festival was very lively. However, because Qin Feng and Buang were here today, everyone spoke softly and cautiously. They purposely lowered their voices so that it felt like a board meeting. The organizer of the Cannes Film Festival also came out. These executives didn't have any temper when they saw Buang. The organizer sent a representative to the stage to give a speech. Then, he began to announce the winners of each award. Next, I will announce the winner of this year's Oscar Golden Phoenix Award, Madame Cher, the rising star of China's film and television industry. Cher stood up in surprise when the announcement was made. She never thought that she would win the Golden Phoenix Award. However, after she glanced at Qin Feng, she understood everything. Cher hugged Qin Feng excitedly and kissed him. Then, she walked to the stage to receive the award. At this time, the system notification rang in Qin Feng and Cher's minds simultaneously. Ding! Congratulations to host Qin Feng for helping Cher, the owner of the Sovereign Superstar system, to complete the mission to win the Oscar Golden Phoenix Award. The system rewards host Qin Feng 5,000 hedonist points. Ding! Cher has gifted host Qin Feng 5,000 hedonist points. Host Qin Feng's current balance is 344,000 hedonist points. Cher held the Golden Phoenix trophy made of pure gold in her hands. She stood on the stage and expressed her gratitude. She even took some time to thank Zheng Shuai. After the Golden Phoenix Awards ceremony ended, Cher slowly walked down the stage. Then, the Golden Deer Award, the most prestigious award of this year's Oscar Film Festival, was presented. Movie stars from all over the world were excited. They were all here for the Golden Deer Award. However, there were some American superstars who remained calm because they had received insider news that the winner of this year's Golden Deer Award had already been decided by Hollywood superstar Odin. Looking at the celebrities around them who were flushed with excitement, they found it hilarious. Next, we will present tonight's Golden Deer Trophy. The winner of this year's Golden Deer Award is the rising star of China, Zheng Shuai. This is also the first Chinese star to receive this award since the beginning of the Oscar Film Festival. Everyone, let's give a round of applause. As soon as the representative of the film festival finished speaking, a strange atmosphere descended upon the audience. No one applauded because they were still in a state of shock. Nobody expected the winner of the Golden Deer Award to be a Chinese star. Moreover, he was a rising star, and an ugly one at that. The American movie stars were dumbstruck, and the Chinese superstars were filled with resentment. The Hollywood superstars who knew that Odin was the winner of the Golden Deer Award had their eyeballs popping out of their sockets. At this moment, everyone started to size up Zheng Shuai again. What kind of background did this inconspicuous rising star of China have? He was practically a black sheep. Under the bewildered gaze of the audience, Qin Feng leisurely walked up to the podium. Qin Feng was not interested in the Golden Deer Award. He only took it for the system mission. Ding! Congratulations to host Qin Feng for completing the second side mission of I'm a Superstar. Host Qin Feng has become a popular actor and won the Oscar Golden Deer Award. The system rewards host Qin Feng 20,000 hedonist points and 3 character conversion cards. Ding! Congratulations to host Qin Feng for completing the main mission of I'm a Superstar. Host Qin Feng has become a popular international star. The system rewards host Qin Feng 50,000 hedonist points and 3 character conversion cards. Host Qin Feng's total hedonist points, 414,000. The system notification rang in Qin Feng's mind when he lifted the Oscar Golden Deer Award. Qin Feng was relieved that he had completed the mission of I'm a Superstar. The Oscar Golden Deer Award was the most prestigious award. Usually, only the Best Actor and Best Actress could win it. However, Qin Feng acted as if nothing had happened after he received the Golden Deer Award. He didn't even say a word of thanks and walked down the stage with the award. Everyone was speechless at Qin Feng's actions. This year's Oscar Film Festival had come to an end. Movie stars from all over the world left on bad terms amidst a series of sighs. Big Brother Zheng, what else do you need me to do now? Buong approached Qin Feng as soon as he left. Qin Feng looked at the chaotic inner hall and said indifferently, "Let me take the women out first." Buong immediately understood Qin Feng's intention. He yelled at the top of his lungs, "Everyone, go back to your seats. Big Brother Zheng Shui hasn't left yet. Who dares to leave first?" The few Hollywood superstars who were already at the entrance were so scared that they ran back to their seats. The rest of the stars were even more afraid of Buong. In less than 10 seconds, everyone returned to their seats as if the film festival was still going on. Rao Sherman and the other 3 women were completely convinced by Qin Fen's methods. They realized that not only did Qin Fen have people who wanted to flatter him wherever he went, but Qin Fen's underlings weren't ordinary people either. This time, they were the bosses of the American Mafia. "Beauties, we have nothing else to do in America. Let's go back today," Qin Feng said to the 4 women. The 4 women nodded in agreement. They were here to attend the film festival. Buong had gone to the front to clear the way. The rest of the underlings followed behind Qin Feng and the other 4 women. They left in a grandiose manner just like how they came. Today, Qin Feng, Rao Sherman, and the other 2 women were in the limelight. Their appearance had completely overturned everyone's impression of Chinese celebrities. In the past Oscars, Chinese movie stars were just bystanders. But today, the Hollywood superstars were the real bystanders. Qin Feng and the other 4 women were the first to enter the venue. They were the first to leave. They were treated like the leaders of a country. After leaving the film festival, Qin Feng and the 4 women went to Watson Airport. On the plane to China, Qin Feng checked the introduction of the character transformation card. The character transformation card was Qin Feng's reward for completing the "I'm a Superstar" mission not long ago. There were 3 character transformation cards. According to the system's introduction, each character transformation card could randomly select a hero character from the Palace of Heroes. After the selection, Qin Feng would possess 100% of the hero's abilities for half an hour. Qin Feng was pleasantly surprised. These 3 character transformation cards were 3 life-saving trump cards. If Qin Feng drew the Golden Fur Lion King in the Palace of Heroes, then he would possess the peak strength of the Golden Fur Lion King for half an hour. That was the strength of stage 4 true Qi. Qin Feng didn't know how powerful that would be. Chapter 11-13. Near a sparsely populated basin valley in the Qingchuan region, a large number of people had suddenly arrived. These people formed their own groups and wore the same attire. Most of them did not drive over but galloped through the valley on horseback. This was where the Astral Sect, one of the 5 hidden hegemons, was located. These people were from the various factions of the outer pugilistic world. They were here to participate in the Alliance Master Coronation. Logically speaking, the coronation should have been held 3 days ago. However, everyone had waited for 3 days and 3 nights in the valley, unwilling to leave. This was because the Alliance Master Qin Feng was nowhere to be seen. This punk was not kind at all. "Brother Tiandao, did you bring enough rations? Can you share some with our Shaolin brothers?" The yellow-robed martial uncle Yuanjin smiled at the blue-robed Wudong First Elder, Zhang Tiandao. Just as he finished speaking, Zhang Tiandao glared and shouted, "Darn monk, I gave you a lot of rations yesterday. Our Wudong sect has nothing to eat. Stop bothering me." Zhang Tiandao and martial uncle Yuanjin were of equal status. Yuanjin curled his lips and ran over to the Kunlun sect's Bamboo Rain with a smile. "Young hero Bamboo Rain, just as Martial Uncle Yuanjin spoke, Bamboo Rain threw the bag on her back to the ground and said weakly, "There. If there's any food in there, Senior Yuanjin, feel free to take it." Yuanjin blushed and turned to head to the Immerse sect's group of Daoist nuns. Halfway there, Yuanjin felt embarrassed. How could he ask a woman for food? The 5 sects of China were all gathered here. Due to Qin Feng's delay, everyone's rations had long been finished. They had not eaten for 2 days and 2 nights. Even the 5 major sects, the most powerful of the outer hidden sects, Shaolin, were starving. As for the disciples of the dozens of small sects, some of them had already fainted from hunger. Sigh. That bastard Qin Feng is actually late. He's been late for 3 days. This is the grandest coronation ceremony of the outer pugilistic world. This punk has no sense of time. Yuanjin sat on the ground and grumbled after failing to beg for alms. The Wudong sect's first elder, Zhang Tiandao, was annoyed by Yuanjin's incessant chatter. He grumbled, "You darn monk. If you have the guts, wait until Alliance Chief Qin is here before saying all this. See if he doesn't trample you to death then." Now, Qin Feng's position in the outer hidden sects was illustrious, especially in the outer hidden sects. During the second martial world disturbance, Martial Uncle Yuanjin had fought with Qin Fen on Devil Beast Mountain. At that time, Qin Fen wasn't Yuanjin's match. In the end, he had to use the killer book to defeat Yuanjin. However, in just 3 months, Qin Fen had become the Martial World Alliance master. His strength was comparable to a peak stage 9 inner chi expert, and he could kill Yuanjin with a single palm strike. Holy shit. Zhang Tiandao, you stinky Daoist priest, don't frame me. When did I say bad things about Alliance Master Qin? Oh. I get it now. Is it because your Wudong sect didn't manage to take down the Martial World's Alliance Master, so you're dissatisfied with Alliance Master Qin? Yuanjin and Zhang Tiandao quarreled. Bamboo Rain and Priestess Heartless shook their heads with a bitter smile. The great elder of the Mount Hua sect shouted, "Aren't you too starving? You still have the energy to quarrel. We don't know when Alliance Master Qin will come. I advise you to save your energy." When the great elder of the Mount Hua sect said that, the 2 of them stopped quarreling. They were afraid that they would starve to death before Qin Fen arrived. Dozens of sects in the outer hidden sects gathered near the Astral Gate. However, the people from the Astral Gate did not come to receive them. The Astral Gate was an inner hidden sect and one of the 5 inner hidden hegemons. How could they look up to the forces of the outer hidden sects? Furthermore, the inner hidden sects had array formations. Martial Uncle Yuanjin and the others had been here for 3 days and 3 nights, but they had not found the entrance to the Astral Gate. Swoosh! The sky was clear and boundless. Suddenly, a strong wind blew, and dark clouds covered the sky. It was as if a heavy rain was about to fall. The strong wind blew from afar and flew over at an astonishing speed. The people of the outer hidden sects jumped in fright. They stared in the direction of the storm as if they were facing a great enemy. Holy shit! There's someone there. There's a figure in that small hurricane. Who are you? How dare you play tricks in front of the outer hidden sects? Quickly report your name. That's too scary. Is that a human or a god? The hundreds of people of the outer hidden sects were all frightened. They saw the hurricane fly over so fast that it made their eyes blur. Martial Uncle Yuanjin did not even dare to blink. Every time he blinked, the hurricane would advance by more than 100 meters. Bang! Bang! The hurricane was already right before them. The sound of rushing wind came from within. The aura was like an avalanche, like the end of the world was coming. Everyone, sorry for the long wait. Loud laughter came from within the hurricane. There was really someone inside. This voice was somewhat familiar. Martial Uncle Yuan Zhen and the others were startled. Someone already shouted, "Holy shit! It's... Alliance Master Qin is here. It must be Alliance Master Qin." In China, only Alliance Master Qin can cause such a huge commotion. Oh, holy shit. Alliance Master Qin, you're finally here. If you had taken any longer, we would have been prepared to ride back to the sect to prepare some rations before coming back to wait for you. Qin Feng stood on the cosmic flying sword amid the hurricane, bursting forth with all his inner qi. A pink light flashed, and Qin Feng landed on the ground. As for the cosmic flying sword, it had been stored in the system long ago. No one saw its existence. The hurricane dissipated, and Qin Feng stood behind everyone with his hands behind his back. Finally, someone looked back. When they saw Qin Feng appearing out of thin air like a magic trick, they were so frightened that their souls nearly left their bodies. Alliance Master Qin. Disciples of the Shaolin Temple greet Alliance Master Qin. Disciples of the Wudang Temple greet Alliance Master Qin. The dozens of outer hidden sects in the valley greeted Qin Feng. Qin Feng's current status was illustrious. His every action attracted the attention of the entire pugilistic world. Most of the people present were from the outer hidden sects, but there were also a few weaker inner hidden sects. However, Qin Feng did not put on the airs of an alliance master. He waved his hand and said with a smile, "I went to deal with some personal matters a few days ago and was delayed for a few days. Thank you for your hard work." Qin Feng's position as the martial arts alliance master was there for all to see. Even if he made everyone wait for 3 days and 3 nights, no one dared to say anything. Shaoli followed Qin Feng closely. Wherever Qin Feng went, she followed him as if she was his shadow. Big Brother Qin. A little beauty in white suddenly ran out from the crowd. Everyone else called Alliance Master Qin, but she called him Big Brother Qin shyly. Qin Feng recognized her at first glance. She was the female disciple of Mount Jade Lady of the Inner Hidden Sect, Hai Qing. During the martial arts circle convention in Demon City, Qin Feng hugged and touched this girl all over in order to make Hai Qing withdraw from the competition. "Miss Hai Qing, how have you been?" Qin Feng chuckled as he greeted Hai Qing. The elders of Jade Maiden Mountain and the other female disciples walked out. Everyone bowed to Qin Feng, indicating that they were greeting Qin Feng. "Big Brother Qin, I'm fine. How are you?" Hai Qing was very shy when she saw Qin Feng. She looked like a little girl who had just fallen in love. Xiao Li's face suddenly turned cold. She felt sour in her heart. "Master, let's go to the Starlight sect to deal with the business." Xiao Li reminded Qin Feng. She didn't want to see Qin Feng and Hai Qing together. Hai Qing looked at Xiao Li awkwardly. During the martial arts circle convention, Xiao Li had always been by Qin Feng's side. This time, Xiao Li was also here. Anyone with a discerning eye could guess that Xiao Li was Qin Feng's woman. Hai Qing felt like she was a mistress. "Miss Hai Qing, I'll talk to you after I finish the ascension ceremony." Qin Feng nodded at Hai Qing. Hai Qing immediately retreated shyly. All the big forces of the outer hidden sect surrounded them. Everyone had waited for 3 days and 3 nights for this moment. "Everyone, does anyone know where the entrance of the Starlight sect is?" Qin Feng asked. Everyone quieted down. Not many outsiders knew about the entrance of the inner hidden sect. After a moment of silence, the elder of Mount Jade Lady walked out respectfully. "Alliance Master Qin, logically speaking, the Starlight sect should have sent a disciple to welcome you today. We have waited for 3 days and 3 nights, but we haven't seen a single Starlight sect disciple. Alliance Master Qin, do you want to contact them? Ask them to send someone to bring us in." As soon as the elder of Mount Jade Lady spoke, everyone became noisy. Alliance Master Qin, the elder of Mount Jade Lady is right. You are the Alliance Master of the Martial Arts Circle. The Starlight Sect is too arrogant. They left us here and did not care about us. Do they still think they are the Alliance Master of the Martial Arts Circle? I think the Starlight Sect did it on purpose. These inner hidden sects all think that they are powerful. We are all ancient martial arts practitioners of Huaxia and should be like-minded friends. However, they always think that they are superior to others. What right do they have? Alliance Leader Qin, after you ascend to the throne, you must reorganize the outer martial arts world and suppress the arrogance of the inner hidden sects. The beauties of Jade Maiden Mountain, don't misunderstand, I was talking about some of the inner hidden sects, I wasn't talking about you. There were many forces in the outer hidden sect and they had existed for hundreds of years. Conflicts between the sects naturally existed and they were about to explode. It just so happened that Qin Feng had become the Alliance Master of the Martial Arts Circle with the identity of an outer hidden sect. This gave the outer hidden sects who had been oppressed a backer. After enduring for so long, it was time for them to rebel. Qin Feng looked around the boundless valley but he did not see any buildings. It seemed like the inner hidden sect had set up a formation. Qin Feng had some understanding of formations now. The inner hidden sect's formation was most likely an invisible formation. Their sect was actually built here, it was just that no one could see it. Elder Hai Feng, can you tell me what the formation in your sect's base looks like? Qin Feng asked the elder of Mount Jade Lady as he walked into the sect. Hai Qing stood beside Qin Feng shyly. She lowered her head and said nothing. Elder Hai Feng hesitated for a moment before she finally said, Alliance Master Qin, the inner hidden sect does indeed have a formation. Moreover, the formation is similar. However, this is our sect's secret. Normally, we won't leak it, however, Alliance Master Qin has an illustrious position. I can tell you in private. Qin Feng nodded and brought Hai Feng to the side. Hai Feng did not delay any further and immediately said, Alliance Master Qin, Mount Jade Lady uses the Earth Shield formation. That formation hides the entire sect underground. Actually, the sect's buildings are still above ground. However, without breaking the formation, even if you walk to the surface, you won't be able to see our sect's base. Qin Feng's eyes flickered. It seemed like the inner hidden sect was indeed many times more powerful than the outer hidden sect. The sect's formation alone was strange and Qin Feng knew very well how much effort and resources were needed to set up a large formation. The spirit gathering formation that Qin Feng set up in Hero City only covered a mountaintop. However, that formation also cost Qin Feng a lot of spirit stones. Moreover, it was completed with the help of the three heroes and Hua Bei. Qin Feng pondered for a moment and said, Elder Hai Feng, do you know what formation the Starlight Sect set up? Chapter 11-14. Qin Feng came to the Starlight Gate for the coronation ceremony, but he was refused entry. This made him furious. The sects in the outer martial world had been waiting here for 3 days and 3 nights. Qin Feng didn't want to waste his time looking for someone who knew about formations. Moreover, he didn't know anyone who knew about formations, so he decided to break the formation himself. Master, the 5 elemental formation scroll you have is only a basic formation scroll. It can only set up a small-scale formation, so it's impossible to break the Starlight Gate's invisibility formation, Little Pig said in Qin Feng's mind. Then what kind of formation scroll do I need to break the formation? Qin Feng was annoyed. He had 414,000 hedonist points left. He didn't believe he couldn't buy a scroll that could break the formation. Master, the 5 elemental formation scroll can be upgraded. Spend 20,000 Hedonist points to upgrade it to the Yin-Yang Formation Scroll, then spend 30,000 Hedonist points to upgrade it to the Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll. As long as you have the Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll, you can break the Starlight Gate's invisibility formation. Little Pig said. Qin Feng immediately checked the system inventory. There was a Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll, but it cost 100,000 Hedonist points. However, Qin Feng only needed 50,000 Hedonist points to upgrade the 5 Elemental Formation Scroll to the Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll. Upgrade. Qin Feng moved his mind, and a vast amount of information flowed into his mind. Qin Feng felt like his head was going to explode. Ding! Congratulations host Qin Feng for spending 50,000 Hedonist points to upgrade the 5 Elemental Formation Scroll to the Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll. Host Qin Feng's total Hedonist points, 364,000. Alliance Leader Qin. Are you listening to me? Qin Feng heard Elder Hai Feng calling him as soon as he finished upgrading the Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll. Oh! Elder Hai Feng, I know a little about formations. Let me study it. Maybe I can break the formation. With the Heaven and Earth Formation Scroll, Qin Feng could break the Starlight Gate's invisibility formation. Elder Hai Feng looked at Qin Feng in surprise. She didn't expect Qin Feng to know formations at such a young age. Alliance Leader Qin, this inner hidden sex invisibility formation is very clever and powerful. Why don't we find someone who knows formations to help us? After regaining her composure, Hai Feng looked at Qin Fen cautiously. She still didn't quite believe that Qin Fen would be able to break the spell formation. Spell formations weren't like cultivation, and not just anyone could master them. Furthermore, Qin Fen was so young that it was impossible for him to be proficient in spell formations. Qin Feng didn't bother explaining things to Hai Feng. After all, he couldn't explain things to her about the system. Qin Feng brought Hai Feng back to the crowd. Alliance Leader Qin, are we going to break the formation? I know a few formation masters. Should I call them over now? Who the hell are these people from Star Sect? To actually block Alliance Master Qin outside, simply do not know the rules. The crowd was in an uproar again. Some people complained, while others gave Qin Feng advice. Qin Feng waved his hand to calm everyone down. He said calmly, "Don't worry, everyone. Sit here and wait for a while. I'll go break the formation." Qin Feng's words stunned everyone. Some people even thought there was something wrong with their ears. Alliance Leader Qin, what did you just say? You want to break the array by yourself? This won't do. Alliance Leader Qin, this is the base of Star Sect. They are also one of the hidden 5 hegemons. The sect's formation is very powerful. How can one person break the formation? Everyone tried to persuade Qin Fen. Everyone knew that Qin Fen was very powerful. However, no one was optimistic about Qin Fen breaking the invisibility formation of the Star Gate alone. Master. Shaoli was also confused. She grabbed Qin Feng's arm and didn't know what to do. Qin Feng understood what everyone was thinking, but he didn't bother to explain. He waved his hand and said, "Okay, wait quietly for me. I'll knock out whoever talks nonsense and let him sleep for a while." As soon as Qin Feng said this, the crowd immediately became quiet. Under Qin Feng's majesty, no one dared to disobey him. Looking at Qin Feng and Shaoli walking into the depths of the valley, everyone shook their heads and sighed. They still didn't think that Qin Feng could break the formation. At this time, in Star Sect, dozens of elite disciples were guarding the door. They were not far from the people of the martial arts world. The people of the martial arts world couldn't see them, but they could clearly see everyone's every move. Is that guy the alliance leader of the martial arts world? He looks so young. Humph. A brat who hasn't even grown his hair. I can only say that he was lucky to become the alliance leader of the martial arts world. I heard that senior brother Ling Daozi and the two elders disappeared during the competition. Vice sect leader Ling Tianhai was also not there. Only senior brother Ling Fei was there. I guess he was tricked by Qin Feng. By the way, why haven't the two great elders, the vice sect leader, and senior brother Ling Daozi returned? Senior brother Ling Fei and the others didn't come back either. A few disciples who were guarding the door started to discuss. One of them with a higher status suddenly said, "Stop talking. Be careful not to be heard by the sect leader and the others. You two, quickly go and report to the great elders about the situation here." Now, the forces of the martial arts world outside are at their wits' end. That fool Qin Feng brought a woman to break the formation. Two disciples immediately went to report the situation. The other disciples who were guarding the door all had a playful smile on their faces. Their star sect's invisibility formation was very powerful. Qin Feng went to break the formation alone. It was simply a fool's talk. "Master, are you really going to break the formation?" Shaoli still couldn't believe it. She usually didn't see her master play with formations. Qin Feng walked to a valley and suddenly stopped. He squatted on the ground and said as if he was talking to himself, "Of course I'm going to break the formation. Otherwise, why don't I bring you to do it in the wild?" Shaoli understood what he meant by doing it in the wild. She immediately blushed and said, "Master, if you really want it, Shaoli has no objection." Qin Feng was just joking, but he didn't expect Shaoli to take it seriously. Looking at Shaoli's shy face, Qin Feng smiled and patted her head. "Don't think too much. I'm really going to break the formation. The spiritual energy fluctuations in this area are strange. I suspect that we are standing in the base of the star sect." After obtaining the heaven and earth formation, Qin Feng's mind was filled with a lot of knowledge related to feng shui and stars. He quickly found the abnormality in the valley. Shaoli's eyes widened. She sensed with her heart, but she didn't find the so-called strange spiritual energy fluctuations. She didn't understand how Qin Feng sensed it. "Master, do you need Shaoli's help?" Shaoli didn't know anything about formations. She looked at Qin Feng and asked. Qin Feng had already investigated the ground under his feet. He was even more certain that this was the formation eye of the formation. "Just stand there and don't move. I'll let you attack later, and you attack with all your strength." Qin Feng spoke to Shaoli and then took out a dozen spirit stones and some array flags from the system. Shaoli saw that Qin Feng was so busy, but she couldn't help him for the time being. She was very anxious. After fiddling with it for a while, Qin Feng inserted a formation flag and placed spiritual stones on a formation eye. The position of these formation flags was very particular, and the spiritual stones were also imprinted with Qin Feng's internal qi. "Shaoli, attack that formation flag area with all your strength." Shaoli was at a loss. Suddenly, she heard Qin Feng's voice. Qin Feng had already launched his attack. Destructive fire, sword qi, whip shadow, fist wind, purple lightning. Qin Feng used all kinds of attacks that could be used to attack the formation eye. A loud noise came from all directions. It was as if a muffled thunder had fallen from the sky. Shaoli was startled. After she came to her senses, she quickly began to attack with her palms. Rumble. As soon as Shaoli attacked, a cold wind enveloped the surroundings. It was so cold that Qin Feng shivered. As a ghost cultivator, Shaoli's cultivation method was very strange. Every time she clapped her palms, violent yin qi would gather in her palms. It was as if she wanted to devour a living person. "Master, are we going to keep attacking like this?" After dozens of palms, Shaoli asked Qin Feng in puzzlement. This was because Shaoli didn't know the formation eye at all. She felt that she had been attacking the air non-stop. That action was so strange. Just attack. Use all your moves. There's a formation eye there. As long as the formation eye is destroyed, the formation will be loosened for a short period of time. At that time, you'll be able to see the Starlight Sex base, Qin Feng explained as he sped up his attacks. This time, Shaoli threw caution to the wind. She treated the formation eye as the most hated ghost face evil king and launched a crazy attack. Bang bang bang. Rumble. The ground within a few hundred meters of Qin Feng cracked. As a Stage 9 inner chi expert, Qin Feng's inner chi was abundant and his attacks were fierce. On the other hand, Shaoli was only a Stage 6 ghost cultivator. Soon, the supply of yin chi in her body couldn't meet the demand, and the surrounding yin chi became weaker. Master, I can't do it anymore. Shaoli looked at Qin Feng with a depressed expression. Qin Feng knew that Shaoli had tried her best. Just when he was about to persuade her to rest, the sound of galloping horses came. Hundreds of martial artists from the martial arts world rushed over. Alliance leader Qin, what are you guys doing? Everyone rushed over when they heard the loud noise. They were stunned by the scene in front of them. They saw Qin Feng and Shaoli attacking the air like idiots. Everyone, come and help me. There's a formation eye in the area where I planted the formation flag. As long as we destroy the formation eye, we can temporarily break the formation. Qin Feng explained quickly. Everyone was puzzled. Most of them didn't believe Qin Feng's words. Suddenly, a white figure flew over. It was Hai Qing from Jade Maiden Mountain. Big brother Qin, let me help you. Hai Qing didn't care whether Qin Feng was telling the truth or not. She was the first to step forward to help. Qin Feng smiled at Hai Qing and said, Miss Hai Qing, attack the formation eye with all your strength. Hai Qing nodded shyly. Then, the aura around her changed. Her inner chi at the early stage of Stage 9 surged out and began to attack. Disciples of Jade Maiden Mountain, listen up. Help Alliance leader Qin to break the formation. Elder Hai Feng also rushed over. The 5 or 6 female disciples of Jade Maiden Mountain all came with swords. Swoosh! Swoosh! The sound of swords could be heard everywhere. Although the people of Jade Maiden Mountain were attacking the air, they soon felt that there was an invisible barrier around the formation flag. All the attacks landed in that area. It seemed like it was really the formation eye. Brother Qin Feng, I'm here to help you too. A loud voice came from afar. When Yiming, dressed in a white robe, flew over. A group of Snow Mountain sect disciples followed behind him. Shaolin disciples, listen up. Help Alliance leader Qin to break the formation. Wudong disciples, listen up. Help Alliance leader Qin to break the formation. More and more sects joined in. In the end, all the sects joined in. There were almost 100 people in total. Every sect used different weapons and skills. Sword chi, saber chi, fire, ice, all kinds of attacks were launched at the formation eye. The scene was like the end of the world. All kinds of powerful attacks fell from the sky and covered half of the sky. After an unknown period of time, the originally solid formation eye began to loosen. Everyone could feel the difference when they attacked. Holy shit! This is really a formation eye. I can feel that the formation eye is loosening. Awesome! Alliance leader Qin, you're really an expert in formations. Everyone, attack with all your might. Let's break this formation eye in one go. Everyone was excited when the formation eye was loosening. At this moment, the 2 disciples guarding the Starlight Gate reported the situation outside to the Grand Elder. When they learned that Qin Feng had foolishly gone to break the formation by himself, the Grand Elder smiled playfully. However, the smile on his face froze after a while. Holy shit! Is it an earthquake? It's not an earthquake. Someone is breaking our invisibility formation. Chapter 11:15. The stargates suddenly shook violently as if there was an earthquake. The disciples of the star sect were all in a panic. Everyone hurriedly ran to the gate and discussed with each other. They did not know what had happened. The people who were guarding the gate were so shocked that their eyeballs almost fell out. They finally realized that Qin Feng was leading the martial artists to break the formation at the side gate. Damn it! You bunch of idiots, how are you guarding the gate? The formation eye at the side gate is being attacked. Can't you see it? Only then did the guards realize what was going on. A few great elders had already rushed out. The elders were all crazy, scolding the group of disciples. The group of disciples did not dare to say a word. They lowered their heads like children who had done something wrong. Be quiet, all of you. I'm going to die of anger. Boom! A loud noise came from the main hall. A black shadow stepped on the void and came over. His body was bursting with vital energy. The disciples and elders in the courtyard were shocked and shut their mouths. The old man in black landed in the middle of the front yard, stared at the elder and shouted, "Ling Baiyu, what the hell is going on?" Ling Baiyu was the elder with the highest seniority in the Stargate and had a high status in the Stargate. However, facing the reprimand of the man in black, Ling Baiyu was so scared that he trembled. Sect leader Changkong, Qin Feng is leading the martial artists to attack the formation eye at the side gate. If this continues, the formation eye at the side gate will be broken soon. The old man in black was the sect leader of the Stargate, Ling Changkong, and also Ling Jiutian's senior brother. Ling Changkong leaped and landed on the tallest stone pillar outside the gate. He looked down and saw the people who were attacking the formation eye at the side gate. Why are you all standing there? The formation eye at the side gate is being attacked. Hurry up and defend the formation eye. The group of elders and disciples immediately woke up from Ling Changkong's anger and rushed to the side gate. However, they were only halfway there when a loud bang rang out. It was as if a mountain had suddenly collapsed, causing the ground to shake violently. Many disciples fell to the ground on their butts. Ling Changkong was half dead because the formation eye at the side gate had been broken. At this time, Qin Feng and the others stopped attacking. Everyone looked at the sudden change in the scene in front of them. Suddenly, the base of the star gate appeared around them. Damn! We really broke the formation of the star gate. It's really amazing. This is all thanks to Alliance Leader Qin. I didn't expect Alliance Leader Qin to be proficient in arrays at such a young age. It's really amazing. Everyone, charge in. This Starlight Gate is a piece of shit. It actually blocked us outside for 3 days and 3 nights. Let's go find an explanation. The eye of the formation was broken, and the invisibility formation of the Stargate temporarily lost its effect. Everyone excitedly jumped into the base of the Stargate, as if they were devils entering the village. You barbarians, how dare you break into the base of my Starlight sect? If anyone dares to take half a step forward, I will kill him. A dignified voice rang out. It seemed to have an extremely strong penetrating power as it reverberated in everyone's mind. The people of the outer martial arts circle were shocked. They all stopped in their tracks and did not dare to move forward. Qin Feng stood in front of everyone and looked at the black-clothed old man who had suddenly appeared on the opposite roof. Who are you? Qin Feng stood with his hands behind his back and asked indifferently. Humph. You don't even know me. Do you think someone like you is fit to be the leader of the martial arts world? Listen carefully, I am the leader of the Starlight Sect, Ling Chongkong. After Ling Chongkong revealed his identity, the surrounding people immediately exclaimed. The people of the outer martial arts circle looked at Ling Chongkong nervously. This was the leader of the Starlight Sect. Who knew what realm this old monster was in? Qin Feng was also slightly surprised. He looked at Ling Chongkong, who was on the roof again, but he realized that he could not see through this old man's strength at all. How dare you intrude into my Starlight Sect? All of you kneel and admit your guilt. Ling Chongkong had been there for a while before the rest of the elders and disciples rushed over. 7 or 8 grand elders stood in a row, and behind them were nearly 100 disciples of the Starlight Sect. All of the grand elders were bursting with powerful inner chi. They were all experts at the peak of stage 9 inner chi. One of the grand elders even burst with true chi. Qin Feng had always been curious about how powerful the inner hidden sects were. Now that he was standing in the base of the Starlight Sect, Qin Feng was a little surprised. The power of the Starlight Sect alone was comparable to the Dragon Sect of China. However, even in the face of the entire Starlight Sect, Qin Feng's expression did not change. He even shouted coldly, "Bastard! I am the leader of the martial arts circle, Qin Feng. I am here to carry out the coronation. The Starlight Sect is so daring to intentionally block me and the other sects of the outer martial arts circle from entering. Now, you still dare to speak arrogantly. Step down." When Ling Chongkong and the elders of the Starlight Sect appeared, all the big forces and sects of the outer martial arts world were dumbfounded, especially Ling Chongkong, who was standing on the roof. His strong genuine chi made it hard for everyone to breathe. However, Qin Feng could still sternly reprimand the people of the Starlight Sect. He was indeed worthy of the title of Alliance Leader Qin. Alliance Leader Qin is right. What's so great about the Starlight Sect? Why did they block us outside for 3 days and 3 nights? Now that the leader of the martial arts circle is Hero Qin, does the Starlight Sect still think that they are the #1 sect of the outer martial arts circle? Long live Alliance Leader Qin. Hurry up and welcome us in. With Qin Feng standing in front of them to support them, the forces of the outer martial arts circle had confidence. The martial arts circle convention had existed since the emergence of the martial arts circle in China. It had been going on until now. The position of the leader of the martial arts circle was beyond the existence of the major sects of the martial arts circle. One word from him could determine the life and death of a sect. No matter how powerful the Starlight Sect was, they would not dare to go back on their words in front of the rules passed down by their ancestors. Humph. You bunch of kids, don't accuse the Starlight Sect randomly. When did we say that we would keep Qin Feng out? When did we say that we would not carry out the coronation ceremony? The crowd of the outer martial arts circle was suddenly in a mess. Ling Chongkong roared angrily and vital energy burst out from his body. Immediately, the surrounding area became quiet. Qin Feng, why didn't you come to the coronation ceremony 3 days ago? You only showed up here after 3 days. Could it be that the Starlight Sect and the other sects of the outer martial arts circle had to wait for you? You are so arrogant. Ling Chongkong was a shrewd old man. With just a few words, he pushed the blame away and even accused Qin Feng of being arrogant. The coronation ceremony should be held on the day the martial arts circle convention ends. However, because the elders of the Starlight Sect were not around, you postponed it privately. Now that you said that it will be held 3 days ago, you want it to be held then. As the leader of the martial arts circle, I have the final say on this matter. Qin Feng was not afraid of Ling Chongkong at all. In fact, he was still pondering about the relationship between Ling Chongkong and Ling Jiutian. Ling Jiutian was the master of the Dragon God, the deputy sect leader of the Starlight Sect, and also the leader of the Martial Arts Alliance. Furthermore, He was the mysterious person who secretly controlled the system. After Qin Feng met Ling Chongkong, he felt that although Ling Chongkong was the sect leader of the Starlight sect, his power and ability did not seem to be as mysterious and powerful as Ling Jiutian. Qin Feng already possessed the domineering aura that the leader of the martial arts circle should have. When he spoke to the people of the Starlight sect, the forces of the outer martial arts circle behind him came back to their senses and began to speak up for Qin Feng. Alliance leader Qin is right. He is the leader of the martial arts circle. Alliance leader Qin has the final say on when the coronation ceremony will be held. Isn't it just an extra 3 days? We are all happy to wait for Alliance leader Qin. Hurry up and make way for Alliance leader Qin. Then, we will carry out the coronation ceremony. In the future, all the forces of the outer martial arts circle will have to listen to Alliance leader Qin's arrangements. There were more than 30 sects and hundreds of people from the outer martial arts circle. Moreover, most of them were powerhouses who were at the level of elders. This was not to be underestimated. When the elders of the Starlight sect saw that the people from the outer hidden sects dared to behave atrociously here, they were furious. Ling Chongkong, who was standing on the roof, was so angry that his eyeballs almost fell to the ground. Alliance leader Qin. I would like to see how you won the championship in the martial arts circle convention at such a young age. At that time, a few of the elders of the Starlight sect were missing. I am very suspicious of your strength. As the sect leader of the Starlight sect, one of the 5 hidden tyrants, when did a junior dare to talk back to him? A black shadow flashed and Ling Chongkong appeared in front of Qin Feng. He was so fast that the people from the outer martial arts circle did not even have time to react. Even Qin Feng was extremely shocked. He only saw Ling Chongkong and the wind from his palm had already condensed on Qin Feng's chest. Rumble. Qin Feng hurriedly threw a punch. It was as if thunder and a tiger's roar could be heard. The special Thunder Tiger Fist was extremely powerful, but it did not hurt Ling Chongkong at all. On the other hand, Qin Feng felt a strong wave of qi attack him and he was sent flying dozens of meters away. Bang! A deep pit was formed on the ground and the surrounding dust flew everywhere. Everyone was stupefied by this scene. No one had expected that Ling Chongkong would suddenly make a move. Does this old man still have any sense of shame? As a sect leader, he actually attacked a junior like Qin Feng. Moreover, Qin Feng was the alliance leader of the martial arts circle, Master. Are you alright? Shaoli rushed to Qin Feng's side and carried him out of the pit. Looking at the blood seeping out from the corner of Qin Feng's mouth, a cold wind suddenly appeared around Shaoli. After putting Qin Feng down, she flew towards Ling Chongkong. Old bastard, I am going to kill you. Shaoli, hurry up and come back. Qin Feng held back his blood and roared. Ling Chongkong was too powerful. Qin Feng was at the peak of stage 9 inner qi and his strength was comparable to stage 1 true qi. However, he couldn't even withstand one move from Ling Chongkong. Shaoli would only be sending herself to death if she went. Master, Shaoli's eyes were filled with tears. She obediently returned to Qin Feng's side, but from time to time, she would glare at Ling Chongkong with a cold face. The people of the martial arts circle regained their senses and gathered around Qin Feng. Brother Qin Feng, are you alright? When Yiming's heart was filled with anger. These people from the Star sect were too despicable. Alliance leader Qin, please sit down and rest for a while. Don't worry, everyone will stay here. If that old man dares to attack again, we will fight it out with the Star sect. The Star sect is a group of bastards. They don't even follow the rules of the martial arts circle. They even dared to hit Alliance leader Qin. I will tell the entire martial arts circle about this and let all the major sects condemn the Star sect. The alliance leader of the martial arts circle was the #1 person in China's martial arts circle. According to the rules of the martial arts circle, the sect leader of any sect would have to lower his head in front of Qin Feng. However, Ling Chongkong had questioned Qin Feng's identity as the alliance leader and found an excuse to injure Qin Feng. This was something that the people of the martial arts circle could not tolerate. This was the rule of the martial arts circle. It was a belief that had been passed down for thousands of years. How could the people of the martial arts circle casually change and destroy it? Looking at the forces of the martial arts circle in the martial arts circle, the Great Elder and the disciples of the Star sect were flustered. Even they did not expect the sect leader of Chongkong to suddenly attack Qin Feng. Ling Chongkong was also angry. After slapping Qin Feng, he regretted it. It would be better if he could kill Qin Feng with a single slap. In that case, the alliance leader could be replaced. However, Qin Feng did not die. This time, the Star sect would be pushed to the teeth of the storm. Humph. I was only sparring with alliance leader Qin. How could I break the rules of the martial arts circle? Alliance leader Qin's strength is really regrettable. If someone with such a skill could be elected as the alliance leader of the martial arts circle, I think the martial arts circle of China will really decline. Ling Chongkong quickly defended himself. Chapter 11:16. At this moment, no matter what Ling Chongkong said, it was all nonsense because no one believed him. The outer martial artists also threw caution to the wind and angrily condemned the Star Gate. The Star Gate didn't even care about the rules of the martial arts world. What was the point of keeping this kind of sect? Qin Feng didn't care about the quarrel between the two sides. The turbulent waves in his heart had not subsided yet. Qin Feng had only met a stage 1 true Qi opponent before. He had always wanted to enter the inner hidden sect and understand the true power of the inner hidden sect. Ling Chongkong's palm had broadened Qin Feng's horizons. Ling Chongkong's strength was unfathomable. Qin Feng realized that he didn't even have the chance to fight back. This feeling was similar to the first time he climbed the Mount God of Dragon and fought the Dragon God. Master, Golden Fur Lion King requests to fight. Golden Fur Lion King's roar resounded in Qin Feng's mind. Golden Fur Lion King, can you tell what Ling Chongkong's strength is? Qin Feng quickly asked. Master, that old man is only at stage 4 true Qi, which is the same level as me. However, I have full confidence that I can defeat Ling Chongkong. When the time comes, I will strip him naked and hang him upside down on the Star Gate's gate. I will let him know the consequences of offending Master. Golden Fur Lion King was very scary when he was angry. Qin Feng thought about it and decided not to let him out. After all, there were many outer martial artists gathered here. Golden Fur Lion King was a powerful opponent. If he let him out, it would definitely cause a commotion. When the time came, everyone would ask about Golden Fur Lion King's identity and sect. It would be troublesome if they found out the system's secret. Master, you can try the character transformation card. If you're lucky, you can draw a powerful hero. Little Pig gave Qin Feng another suggestion after knowing what he was thinking. Qin Feng remembered the character transformation card that he received when he completed the Superstar mission too. Qin Feng now had 3 character transformation cards. Each of them could randomly draw a hero from the Palace of Heroes and he would have the hero's peak strength for half an hour. Draw, Qin Feng thought, and one of the character transformation cards suddenly disappeared. In the Palace of Heroes, the thousands of stars suddenly shone brightly and the weather changed. One of the stars exploded in the dark night and blossomed into a magnificent color. Ding! Congratulations host Qin Feng, you have used the character transformation card to draw Qiao Feng. You will have the hero Qiao Feng at his peak strength for half an hour. The system notification rang in Qin Feng's mind. He was stupefied. He had drawn the demigods and semi-devils Qiao Feng. Qiao Feng character level, True Qi level 4. Character consummate skills, 18 dragon subduing palms, dog beating stick technique, dragon capturing skill. Rumble. As soon as Qin Feng finished reading Qiao Feng's introduction, a violent explosion erupted from his body. Qin Feng, who was originally heavily injured, suddenly felt as if he had been revived. Moreover, his body burst forth with surging true qi. It was an unprecedented feeling of power. "Master, what's wrong? Don't scare Xiaoli." The sudden change in Qin Feng's body scared Xiaoli so much that she threw herself into Qin Feng's arms and cried. Jade Maiden Mountain's Hai Qing was also so anxious that tears fell from her eyes. She squatted beside Qin Feng and examined his condition. "I, Wen Yiming of Snow Mountain Sect, am here to challenge you and avenge my brother Qin Feng." Wen Yiming also thought that Qin Feng's body was in trouble, so he rushed forward with his sword in his hand. The forces of the outer martial arts world were very afraid of the Stars Gate before, but now they were all enraged. They followed behind Wen Yiming and rushed into the Stars Gate. Everyone was from the martial arts world, and after their hot blood was ignited, they were all good men. Rumble. Another loud explosion sounded. Unbeknownst to them, Qin Fen had already landed in front of them. Qin Fen had stomped on the ground, creating dozens of cracks, and the earth shook a few times. "Brother Qin Feng." When Yiming looked at the back of the figure standing in front of him with a shocked expression. He felt as if he had seen a ghost. The martial arts world people who rushed over from behind stopped abruptly and stared at Qin Feng's tall and sturdy back in disbelief. Wasn't Alliance leader Qin seriously injured and his body even exploded? When did he come here? "Heroes, stand here and don't move. That old dog Chong Kong from the Stars Gate wants to challenge me. Then I'll play with him." Qin Feng's voice changed. It was deep and strong as if it came from far away. His aura changed dramatically, and the surging true qi emitted from him made the row of great elders of the Stars Gate break out in a cold sweat. The martial arts world people were all dumbfounded, including Xiao Li and Hai Qing. A second ago, they were still hugging Qin Feng, and the next moment, Qin Feng was hundreds of meters away. "Ha! You're at the true qi stage. That's not right, you were clearly at the pinnacle of stage 9 inner qi." Even the sect leader of the Stars Gate, Ling Chongkong, was confused. He was sure that Qin Feng was only at the pinnacle of stage 9 inner qi. Could it be that he broke through with a single palm strike? "Ling Chongkong, your Stars Gate has offended me. You'll regret it." Qin Feng didn't care about Ling Chongkong's doubts. With a roar, his figure suddenly disappeared. Swish! Qin Feng didn't take out his flying sword, but his speed was as fast as stepping on a flying sword. He didn't attack Ling Chongkong directly. Instead, he flashed rapidly in the surroundings, feeling and adapting to the realm of stage 4 true qi. Following Qin Feng's flashing, the surrounding wind started to blow. Is this the strength of a stage 4 true qi? Qin Feng was so excited that he wanted to laugh wildly. Everyone was dumbstruck. Qin Feng's strength suddenly increased, and no one could see his explosive speed clearly. Only Ling Chongkong, who was standing on the roof, had a dignified look in his old eyes. "Stinking brat, let's see how much ability you have." Ling Chongkong's sudden attack was also frighteningly fast. His figure was already 100 meters away on the plains, but his voice was still floating on the roof. Rumble. A loud sound exploded behind the crowd. At this moment, everyone came to their senses. It turned out that Qin Feng and Ling Chongkong had already rushed out of the Stars Gate and started fighting on the plains in the distance. "Brat, don't run if you have the guts." Ling Chongkong sent out a few palm strikes, but none of them hit Qin Feng. Qin Feng had already adapted to Qiao Feng's peak strength. He wasn't running away at all. He suddenly stopped in his tracks. Both of his palms moved in a seemingly slow and ordinary manner. In the blink of an eye, Qin Feng sent out a few palm strikes. The roar of a dragon passed by, and the wind from the palm strikes condensed into several dragons that soared into the sky. 18 subduing dragon palms. Rumble. With a roar, Qin Feng sent out a shocking aura. The soaring true qi was as if it didn't care about its life. In an instant, it enveloped Ling Chongkong. Ling Chongkong thought that Qin Feng wasn't his opponent, so he didn't put Qin Feng in his eyes at all. By the time he sent out 2 palm strikes, it was already too late. Rumble. Both of them were experts at the 4th level of true qi. When their true qi collided, it was simply a disaster. Everyone standing hundreds of meters away was pushed back by the violent airflow, and those with lower strength were directly knocked to the ground. The valley shook, and the ground cracked open to form a huge pit. The speed of Qin Feng and Ling Chongkong's battle was extremely fast. In the eyes of the crowd, they were just 2 black shadows. It was impossible to determine the exact process of their battle. Bang! With the 18 subduing dragon palms, Ling Chongkong was directly smashed into a mountain peak. The wind from the palm strikes behind him all landed on Ling Chongkong's chest, and he was forcefully smashed into the middle of the mountain peak. Not good, sect leader Chongkong is being attacked. Everyone, hurry up! The few elders who were guarding the side entrance of the Star's Gate were dumbstruck. When they regained their senses, someone let out a strange cry and rushed towards the battlefield. The entire Star's Gate was mobilized. Hundreds of people burst out with a powerful aura, as if there was an earthquake. Heroes and warriors, let's stop the people from the Star's Gate. As soon as the disciples on the other side moved, Wen Yiming shouted. He and Shaoli had already pounced forward, looking like they were ready to fight at any time. Hai Qing also quickly waved his sword and rushed over. He even shouted at Elder Hai Feng, Elder, let's help Big Brother Qin. Rumble. In an instant, the elders from the various sects came back to their senses. The outer martial arts world was mobilized for Qin Feng. Hundreds of people immediately formed a human wall, blocking the path of the people from the Star's Gate. You bunch of outer hidden sect trash, how dare you behave atrociously in the Star's Gate? Hurry up and get out of the way, or else you'll be in trouble. The people from the Star's Gate suddenly stopped. Although they looked down on outer hidden sects like Shaolin and Wudong, the elders of the Star's Gate still felt a little guilty in the face of so many people from the sect. Today, I, Wen Yiming, will be as long as my sword lives. If my sword dies, I die. Wen Yiming was also a disciple of the Snow Mountain sect, one of the 5 tyrants of the inner hidden sect. However, he had always disliked the behavior of the inner hidden sect that looked down on the outer hidden sections. Disciples of Jade Lady Mountain, listen up. Stop the people from the Star's Gate with your lives. Elder Hai Feng, who was from the inner hidden sect, was also furious. What the Star's Gate did today was really against the rules of the martial arts world. They actually attacked Alliance leader Qin and wanted to besiege Qin Feng. What's so great about the Star's Gate? I'm Shaolin Sect's Uncle Master Yuan Zhen. I'd like to compete with you. I, Zhang Tiandao of Wudong, am here. Today, I'll show you the strength of the outer hidden sections. Let's see if you dare not treat us like humans in the future. The outer martial arts world was fighting because of Qin Feng. Moreover, with Qin Feng as their backer, they were not afraid at all. If they did not stand up and fight for the position of the outer hidden sects now, when would they wait? The few elders of the Star's Gate were stunned. As one of the big sects of the 5 tyrants of the inner hidden sect, they usually did not care about the outer hidden sections. Moreover, the outer hidden sects usually nodded and bowed when they saw them. Today, they must have taken the wrong medicine. On one side, 200 people were confronting each other in the air. On the other side, Qin Feng and Ling Chongkong were fighting fiercely. The violent sounds could not be stopped at all. Just listening to the sounds was enough to make one shiver. Good, you reckless trash. Today, you're asking for trouble. Then, don't expect us from the Stars Gate to be ruthless. Disciples, listen up. Kill all these ants for me. The elder of the Stars Gate, who was at the first level of vital energy, roared and attacked Wen Yiming and the others. However, Wen Yiming did not have any vital energy experts on his side. It was obvious that he was at a disadvantage. Ling Baiyu, you idiot. Stop right now. Chapter 11:17. Ling Chongkong was fuming with rage. The reason why he dared to attack Qin Feng was because he had already found an excuse. Ling Chongkong used the excuse of doubting Qin Feng's strength to spar with him. Even if he injured Qin Feng, it wouldn't be a big deal. However, Ling Baiyu led the Star Sect to fight against all the outer hidden sections. Wasn't this a suicidal action? Sect leader Chongkong, how dare these trash behave atrociously in the Star Sect? Let me destroy them. Ling Baiyu was reprimanded in front of everyone. He lost his face instantly and wanted to fight for it. Ling Chongkong fought while paying attention to Ling Baiyu's situation. He was so angry that his lungs were about to explode. Destroy my ass. Just guard the Star Sect with your men. Don't do anything. Rumble. As soon as Ling Chongkong finished his sentence, Qin Feng's palm flew over. Ling Chongkong was worried about the situation over there. He was distracted and was once again slapped into the deep pit by Qin Feng. The fight on Wen Yiming's side stopped before it even started. Everyone's attention instantly shifted to Qin Feng. Seeing Qin Feng torturing the sect leader of Starlight Sect like a dog, whether it was the disciples from the hidden sects or the Starlight Sect, they were all dumbfounded. Damn! What realm is Alliance leader Qin? I feel like he's invincible. Alliance leader Qin is so cool. He is getting stronger when he meets strong opponents. He actually beat up the leader of Starlight Sect. What realm is Ling Chongkong in? We're saved. We're saved. The day of the outer hidden sect's rise is here. Everyone cheered as if they had won a battle. Xiao Li and Wen Yiming were still in a daze. They were the closest to Qin Feng among everyone. When Wen Yiming met Qin Feng in the Ghost Mountain ancient martial arts relic, Qin Feng wasn't so powerful. Previously, Qin Feng's sudden increase in realm had shocked Wen Yiming. In just half a month, Qin Feng had ascended again. Xiao Li was so shocked that her jaw dropped. She followed her master every day, but she still couldn't see through him. Rumble. A loud explosion rang out, causing everyone to wake up abruptly. The ground in the distance suddenly exploded. Dust flew into the air, obstructing everyone's vision. They could only vaguely see a black shadow flying out from the dust. In the blink of an eye, it appeared at the peak of a valley. Flashing lights appeared. A purple longsword appeared in Ling Chongkong's hand. As he brandished the longsword, the air around him began to change. Behind his head, a pattern of twinkling stars appeared. There were lights connecting the stars, and the number of stars increased. It was as if a destructive force had been condensed. Qin Feng, you're courting death. Ling Chongkong stood on top of the valley and roared. His voice pierced through the air and shook the ears of the martial artists outside. As the sect leader of the Stellar Sect and a Stage 4 True Qi expert, Ling Chongkong had forgotten how long it had been since he was injured, or how long had it been since someone dared to fight with him. However, today, he was beaten into a sorry state by the young Qin Feng. Ling Chongkong was completely enraged. and he unleashed the ultimate technique of the Stellar Gate, the Stellar Sword Art. Buzz buzz buzz. The cries of swords rang out everywhere. The number of stars behind Ling Changkong's head had already reached 20, but this was not his limit. Previously, when the vice sect leader Ling Tianhai appeared in the Devil City, he could only condense the power of 13 stars with his stage 1 true chi. Qin Feng had witnessed the power of 13 stars when they were condensed. It was so powerful that the valley at the bottom of the cliff in the depths of the Devil City collapsed. At this moment, Ling Changkong had condensed the power of 38 stars. Its destructive power was at least twice that of Ling Tianhai's sword. Master, be careful. Alliance leader Qin, run. Even the members of the outer hidden sect who were standing 100 meters away could feel the hidden power of Ling Changkong's sword. They were suppressed to the point of fear and were shouting for Qin Feng to run for his life. Qin Feng stood on top of the valley and looked up at Ling Changkong. It was too late to run now. Furthermore, Qin Feng had no intention of leaving. Bang bang bang. Qin Feng's palms danced, and a series of violent explosions came from his body. Everyone could not understand Qin Feng's situation. They did not know whether the explosions were from his body or because he was too scared. Ha! Qin Feng, no matter how much you resist, it's useless. I've been in the inner hidden sect for almost 100 years and I've yet to meet anyone who could withstand my 38-star sword. It's even more impossible for you. Ling Changkong's black robes were in tatters and his white hair was messed up by the strong winds. Coupled with the sinister smile on his face, he looked like a madman. Qin Feng was unmoved. The speed of his hands increased and he had already created a series of afterimages. Numerous golden dragons appeared around his body as Qin Feng unleashed the Vajra Art's invincible golden body. At this moment, he looked like a golden man who had descended from the sky. Whoosh! The sound of a sword rang out. Ling Changkong's laughter stopped abruptly, but he had already swung the purple spiritual sword in his hand. A star flickered behind him as a ray of sword light shot towards him. It was accompanied by a violent gust of wind, causing the surrounding valley to tremble violently. Rumble! Qin Feng unleashed a palm strike and a golden dragon flew out. The surging sword chi was instantly swallowed by the golden dragon and disappeared without a trace. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. However, this was only the beginning. The spiritual sword in Ling Changkong's hand continued to descend and the star behind him quickly dimmed. The power of the star's sword was condensed within the sword chi. When the second sword strike landed, the golden dragon that Qin Feng had unleashed had already been destroyed. Rumble! Qin Feng's palms flew out and he unleashed 17 palm strikes in a row. Each palm strike carried a golden dragon that soared into the sky and collided with Ling Changkong's sword chi in the air. Loud noises rang out incessantly. It was as if the end of the world had arrived. The clear sky was filled with dark clouds and the violent explosions in mid-air had caused lightning to appear. The golden dragon flew and roared in the midst of the lightning. It was a magnificent sight. Crazy! What realm are these two at? Are vital energy stage experts this powerful? The inner hidden sect has been secretly developing for 100 years and has indeed produced a large number of experts. Our outer hidden sect's martial artists have been left behind. Thunder roared and lightning circled the area. Everyone from the outer martial world, including the cosmic sect's disciples, were dumbfounded. This battle was the most powerful one they had ever witnessed. Everyone even imagined that if they were the ones in the battle, they would not be able to withstand a single palm from Qin Feng, much less a casual slash from Ling Changkong. The golden dragon and the sword chi condensed by the star's sword fought fiercely in the air. Even Qin Feng was shocked by the strength displayed at this moment. This was not Qin Feng's own strength but the strength of Hero Qiao Feng from the Hero Alliance. Qin Feng was currently only at the peak of Stage 9 Inner Qi. He was eager to break through to Stage 4 Vital Energy stage. Once he reached this stage, Qin Feng felt that he would be able to walk freely in the inner hidden sect. He would also be more confident in investigating Ling Zhoutian's conspiracy and investigating the existence of other systems. Rumble. Qin Feng's 18 dragon subduing palms had been unleashed for God knows how many rounds. All 18 golden dragons flew out and were destroyed by the sword Qi, disappearing into the dark clouds. Ling Changkong's spiritual sword did not stop. There were still 2 stars shining behind him, as if they were the brightest stars in the dark. Ha! Qin Feng, it's time for you to die. After a fierce battle, Ling Changkong had completely lost his mind. Previously, he was worried about Qin Feng's identity as the martial arts alliance master and planned to severely injure Qin Feng to teach him a lesson. Now, however, he wanted to kill Qin Feng. Swish! Ling Changkong's sword chimed fiercely as he slashed down the power of the 2-star sword. The 2-sword Qi condensed and fell like a sword curtain, splitting the air into 2. Buzz! A strange energy wave rippled around Qin Feng's body. A long sword that was as clear as the moonlight appeared in his hand. The sword hilt was engraved with the pattern of a crescent moon. It was cold and elegant. With a sword in hand, he gathered the power of the moon god. This was the rare pink equipment, Moon's Sorrow. Rumble. Qin Feng raised his sword. It was a simple and clean move. A bright light containing the power of the moon god shot out and instantly collided with the 2-star sword. A large hole seemed to have been blasted open in the sky. The valley under Ling Changkong's feet suddenly cracked and some of the buildings in the Starlight Gate collapsed. Rumble. The loud noises were endless and it was impossible to stop. Qin Feng and Ling Changkong disappeared in the dust. The martial artists and the disciples of the Starlight Gate were so shocked that they couldn't breathe. Other than the loud noises of the explosion and the collapse of the mountain, everyone fell into a dead silence. No one moved, and no one said a word. Time seemed to have stopped for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the noise caused by the battle between Qin Feng and Ling Changkong gradually subsided. This time, the valley was completely quiet. If it wasn't for the collapsed buildings and large rocks, it was as if nothing had happened. Alliance Master Qin. Are you okay? Someone in the crowd finally regained his senses and shouted Qin Feng's name. The elders and disciples of the Starlight Gate were also anxious and started to call Ling Changkong sect master. There was no sound of the 2 of them in the ruins. No one knew if Qin Feng and Ling Changkong were dead or alive. However, at this moment, a loud sound came from under a huge rock. The rock instantly exploded, and a black shadow flew out from it. In the blink of an eye, it landed on the roof of the tallest building in the Stargate. Great, Sect Master Changkong is not dead, someone in the Starlight Gate screamed. The person who landed on the roof was Ling Changkong. However, at this moment, no one could recognize Ling Changkong if they didn't look carefully. When he appeared, he was wearing a handsome black robe and had a head of elegant white hair. He was also standing on the roof, intimidating everyone. At this moment, Ling Changkong's clothes were torn and his hair was covered with dust. There were some wounds on his body that were bleeding. Those who didn't know him would think he was a stinky beggar. Where's Alliance Master Qin? Could it be? Ling Changkong had already jumped out, but Qin Feng was nowhere to be seen. This immediately caused fear in the hearts of the people of the outer hidden sect. Ling Changkong had suffered some internal injuries. At this moment, he was standing on the roof without saying a word. He was adjusting the chaotic vital energy in his body. Chapter 11-18. Ha, your bullshit alliance leader Qin is already dead. Ling Baiyu said with a smirk. Ling Baiyu had a bellyful of anger in his heart, but now he could finally vent it out. Stupid old man, do you know how to speak? How dare you curse Alliance Leader Qin? Shut up, you damn thing. If anything happens to Alliance Leader Qin today, how do you expect us to? Pfft, I'll destroy your Star Sect. Star Sect broke the rules of the martial arts world and actually attacked Alliance Leader Qin. Everyone, spread this news and let the entire Chinese martial arts world deal with Star Sect. The crowd was instantly in an uproar. They were all unwilling to admit that Qin Feng was dead, but Qin Feng still hadn't appeared. Everyone couldn't help but wonder if Alliance Leader Qin was really dead. Shaoli was already out of her wits. After she came back to her senses, she was about to go crazy. Suddenly, a gust of chilly wind blew. Shaoli was about to rush up and fight Ling Baiyu. Miss Shaoli, don't be impulsive. You're no match for that old man. Moreover, I believe that Brother Qin Feng will be fine. Let's wait a little longer. Wen Yiming immediately stopped Shaoli. He believed that Qin Feng wasn't dead because Qin Feng had shown amazing and magical abilities several times before. Wen Yiming believed that Qin Feng would be fine this time. Everyone in the outer martial arts world had a worried expression. The elders and disciples of Star Sect were overjoyed. As long as Qin Feng was dead, the rest of the outer hidden sects were trash in their eyes. They could chase them away at any time. You bunch of outer hidden sects trash, get lost right now. How dare you behave atrociously in Star Sect? Don't you know what kind of place this is? Do you think you're worthy of being here? Without Qin Feng, Ling Baiyu was clamoring. Apart from Ling Chongkong who had stepped into the true energy realm, Ling Baiyu was the only one left. The outer hidden sects were so angry that they gritted their teeth, but they didn't dare to act rashly. Even when Yiming was no match for Ling Baiyu. They weren't afraid of death, they just wanted to wait a little longer because it was very likely that Qin Feng was still alive. Heroes of the outer hidden sects, I think everyone has misunderstood me. We, the Starlight Sect, did not go after Alliance Master Qin on purpose. I merely wanted to have a friendly match with Alliance Master Qin. Who would have thought that he would not be able to withstand my attacks? He died before I could even attack. Since it has come to this, we, the Star Sect, will organize a martial arts circle convention in the near future. At that time, we will elect a new leader of the martial arts circle. After recuperating for a while, Ling Chongkong had already suppressed the rampaging vital energy in his body. His voice was extremely penetrating and entered everyone's ears. However, everyone was angered to death by Ling Chongkong's words. This old man was sinister and cunning. He clearly wanted to kill Qin Feng so that he could re-elect the alliance leader of the martial arts circle. However, he twisted the truth and made up a different story for himself. Ling Chongkong, as a sect leader, you actually dared to lay your hands on a junior. Why must you find so many excuses to hide the truth? There are so many people here who can clearly see what kind of person you are. What's the point of quibbling? When Yiming shouted angrily. Ling Chongkong's expression did not change. Instead, he put on an amiable smile like a kind old grandfather. Hee hee. It's none of your business if you don't believe me. The martial arts circle of China has long been dominated by the inner hidden sects. You must be the genius disciple of the Snow Mountain sect, Wen Yiming, right? Why are you still standing among that motley crew and speaking up for them? Ling Chongkong's words did not hide his disdain towards the outer hidden sects at all. The outer hidden sects disciples were burning with anger. Old fart, who are you calling a motley crew? Watch your words. You don't have to quibble. We, the outer hidden sects, have been here for 3 days and 3 nights. Your Star Sect has refused to let us in. Now that Alliance leader Qin is here, you don't even want to see him. You even took advantage of your power and tried to kill Alliance leader Qin. You are simply a bunch of scum. The people of the outer hidden sects were in an uproar again. They were all criticizing and reprimanding Ling Chongkong. As the sect leader of the Star Sect, Ling Chongkong's status was extremely high. How could he tolerate a group of ants from the outer hidden sects pointing fingers at him? He could not be bothered to pretend anymore. Suddenly, his body emitted billowing vital energy. All of you, shut up. You are indeed a motley crew. I'll give you 3 seconds to disappear from my sight. Otherwise, don't blame me for killing you. The surroundings suddenly quietened down. Ling Chongkong was a stage 4 true Qi expert. With just a roar, his imposing manner made it hard for the crowd to breathe. The difference in strength between the two parties was too great. Even if the people of the outer hidden sects were not afraid of death, they did not have the strength to fight against the Star Sect. Seeing that 3 seconds were almost up, a strange aura floated in the air. Swoosh! At this moment, the cry of a sword rang out. With a flash of pink light, Qin Feng's figure appeared on one of the rooftops of the Star Sect. He was only 1 meter away from where Ling Chongkong stood. The cosmic flying sword was too fast. Furthermore, Qin Feng withdrew it in time. No one saw how Qin Feng appeared. Even Ling Chongkong only saw a flash of pink light before Qin Feng appeared in front of him. Compared to Ling Chongkong, whose clothes were tattered and his hair was unkempt, Qin Feng looked as usual. His purple lightning robe was cold and sharp in the wind. His body was surrounded by purple lightning. Qin Feng's long hair fluttered in the wind and his handsome face revealed a dignified expression. It was as if he was a mighty and tall god of war that had descended to the mortal world. Everyone's mouths were wide open. They were so shocked that they could not speak. The Star Sect's elders and disciples were so shocked that their eyeballs fell to the ground. Especially Ling Baiyu. He was extremely arrogant before, but when he saw that Qin Feng was still alive, he immediately lost his confidence. Wow! Alliance leader Qin is not dead, he's still alive. I've already said that Alliance leader Qin is blessed. How could he die? Alliance leader Qin is mighty. Old dog from the Star Sect, hurry up and let everyone in. We need to immediately hold the martial arts alliance leader's ascension ceremony. Qin Feng's sudden appearance gave hope to the people from the outer hidden sect. Shaoli had long since jumped to Qin Feng's side with tears streaming down her face. She hugged Qin Feng's arm and cried. Qin Feng hugged Shaoli in his arms and looked at Ling Chongkong coldly. He said, Ling, I'll also give you 3 seconds to let everyone in. Then, I'll hold my ascension ceremony in the Star Sect. Qin Feng's body was surging with true qi and his body was emitting a milky white radiance. Ling Chongkong had long been stunned. Even now, he was still in a daze. He thought that Qin Feng was dead. He did not expect that this brat would be able to block his 38 stellar swords. This was simply unbelievable. Ling Chongkong realized that the true qi on Qin Feng's body was a little strange. It was different from the true qi that he had when they were fighting. Moreover, the true qi around Qin Feng's body was clearly much weaker. However, when Ling Chongkong saw that Qin Feng was unharmed, he did not dare to make a move. Qin Feng, on the other hand, was a little nervous. However, no one could tell from his expression. The time limit of Qiao Feng's character card had already expired. Qin Feng was now only at the peak of stage 9 inner qi. As for the true qi that was bursting out of his body, it was merely the effect of Qin Feng activating the Halo of Justice emblem. Old fart, 3 seconds have passed. It seems that you still want to continue fighting with me. Qin Feng was no match for Ling Chongkong a long time ago. However, he still pretended to be strong. Seeing that Qin Feng was about to make a move, Ling Changkong's heart suddenly felt weak. He had suffered internal injuries in the previous battle and did not want to continue fighting. Everyone, retreat. Let's welcome Alliance leader Qin and our friends from the outer hidden sects. Ling Changkong suddenly spoke with a kind and hearty smile on his face. Everyone was stunned by Ling Changkong's actions and expression. This old fart was really shameless. Ling Baiyu felt extremely sullen, but he had no choice but to lead the crowd away. The people from the outer hidden sects rushed in. They felt as excited as the Japanese entering a village. Ha! Alliance leader Qin is still the best. What's the sect leader of the Star Sect? He can only bow and scrape in front of Alliance leader Qin. After Alliance leader Qin holds the Ascension ceremony and officially becomes the Alliance leader of the martial arts world, the outer hidden sects will rise. The crowd discussed among themselves and completely ignored the feelings of the people from the Star Sect. When Ling Changkong and the great elders heard these words, they were so angry that their lungs were about to explode. However, Ling Changkong did not lose his temper. After Qin Feng's display of strength, Ling Changkong could only swallow his anger. As for the people from the Star Sect, they did not dare to offend Qin Feng. He was someone who could defeat the sect leader of Changkong. How could they afford to offend him? I say, what kind of trashy little sect is the Star Sect? Aren't you going to entertain everyone? Hurry up and set up a banquet in the courtyard and invite everyone to take a seat. Qin Feng knew that the people from the outer hidden sects had been waiting here for 3 days and 3 nights. All of them were so hungry that they were about to faint. As soon as they entered the Star Sect, Qin Feng acted as if he was the sect leader. He immediately reprimanded Ling Baiyu and the great elders. The few of them were so angry that they blew their beards and glared at Qin Feng. However, they did not talk back to Qin Feng. Everyone looked at Ling Changkong and waited for the sect leader's instructions. Ling Changkong was so angry that he almost died. Since things had developed to this stage, you should just follow Qin Feng's orders. What's the point of looking at me? In the end, you still have to listen to Qin Feng. Why are you still standing there? You're all a bunch of good-for-nothings. The Star Sect is one of the 5 hidden sects. We've always been hospitable and friendly. Hurry up and bring out all the good food and drinks. Let's celebrate together. Ling Changkong's words shocked the people from the Star Sect. After they regained their senses, the few great elders did not dare to disobey the sect leader of Changkong's orders. They immediately arranged for people to bring out the food and drinks. As the disciples of the Star Sect busied themselves, more than 10 tables were quickly set up in the courtyard. The people from the outer hidden sects immediately sat down and ate the food and drinks. It was as lively as the new year. Who allowed you to sit down? Are you guests? Why are you so insensible? Go and entertain the other guests. Ling Baiyu and the few great elders also sat down. They had not eaten anything yet. In the end, Qin Feng walked over and scolded them angrily. These people were so angry that they almost died. However, they could not show their anger to Qin Feng. Chapter 11-19. Alliance Master Qin, this humble monk offers you a toast. Previously, I had some conflicts with you on Demonic Beast Mountain. I hope Alliance Master Qin can forgive me. Martial Uncle Yuanjin sat at the same table as Qin Feng. He chuckled as he raised his wine cup to toast Qin Feng. Qin Feng no longer cared about the previous 2 martial world disturbances. Now that he was the strongest person in China's secular world, his mindset was much broader. Qin Feng raised his wine cup and was about to drink when he suddenly looked at Yuanjin in surprise, giving Yuanjin a fright. He thought that Qin Feng was unwilling to forgive the Shaolin Temple. Alliance Master Qin, what's wrong? Martial Uncle Yuanjun asked, trembling. Aren't you a Shaolin Temple disciple? How can you drink? Qin Fan raised his eyebrows. The other 10-odd people sitting around the table also came to their senses. They all looked at Martial Uncle Yuanjun strangely. Yuanjun relaxed as he said with a smile, "Ah. Alliance Master Qin, actually, as the older generation of Shaolin Temple, we don't have that many rules. Buddha once said that one's face reflects one's heart. What one thinks in one's heart is a precept. However, there is no wine in my heart, so this cup is not wine. I'll drink first as a sign of respect." Martial Uncle Yuanjun spoke eloquently. In the end, after drinking, he smacked his lips and sighed. "TSK, TSK. Great wine." Everyone was rendered speechless by Yuanjun's actions. Qin Fan also laughed heartily and downed his white wine. With Martial Uncle Yuanjun taking the lead, the various outer hidden sects toasted Qin Fan. Even Amei Peak's priestess Heartless broke her precept and toasted Qin Fan. Originally, everyone present had a grudge with Qin Fan. In the previous 2 martial world disturbances, they had fought with Qin Fan for treasures. However, these outer hidden sects people were kind-hearted. They were much better than the sinister and vicious old dogs of the astral sect. "Master, a toast to you as well." Shaoli raised his wine cup with a bashful expression. Qin Fan rubbed Shaoli's head and said with a smile, "Next time, don't act recklessly in times of danger. If you can't defeat the enemy, run. Don't fight with your life on the line. Otherwise, who will take care of me in the future?" Of course, Qin Fan knew about Shaoli's previous actions. When he saw Shaoli risking his life to fight Ling Chongkong and Ling Baiyu, Qin Fan was very touched. Shaoli nodded her head shyly and downed the white wine in one gulp. Jade Lady Mountain's Hai Qing also hurriedly ran over. She held her wine cup and appeared even more reserved than Shaoli. "Big brother Qin, you're really amazing. Little sister Hai Qing offers you a toast. I hope that Alliance Master Qin can take care of Jade Maiden Mountain in the future." Looking at the cute and moving Hai Qing, Qin Feng smiled and said, "This doesn't sound like something you would say. Did your elder Hai Feng tell you to come and curry favor with me?" When Hai Qing was exposed, her pretty face immediately flushed red. "Big brother Qin, it was indeed Elder Hai Feng who taught me to do this. However, I also hope that Big Brother Qin will take care of our Jade Maiden Mountain in the future." Hai Qing stuck her tongue out mischievously. Qin Fan was amused by this girl's cute and obedient behavior. "Okay, if Jade Maiden Mountain needs anything in the future, just look for me." When the ladies of Jade Maiden Mountain heard Qin Fan's guarantee, they cheered in their hearts. On the other hand, people from other sects looked at Jade Maiden Mountain with envy and jealousy. Most of them were from sects where men gathered. At this moment, they regretted so much that their intestines turned green. If they had known this would happen, they would have recruited some young and beautiful female disciples into their sections. Hundreds of people sat around 10 tables, drinking and chatting. The atmosphere was very lively. Qin Fan and Wen Yiming sat together and chatted happily. Wen Yiming did not flinch at the crucial moment, which earned Qin Fan's appreciation. "Hey! Are you all blockheads? Can't you see that our Alliance Master Qin's table is full of bones? Someone come and help Alliance Master Qin change a set of plates and clean the table." In the middle of the drinking, the Grand Elder of the Wu-Tang clan, Zhang Tiandao, shouted at the Elder of the Stars sect. The Elder of the Stars sect was furious. It was enough for him to stand aside and watch people eat and drink. Now, he had to serve tea, pour water, and clean the table for them. "Do you really think I'm your little brother? Don't you have hands? Do it yourself." The Elder of the Stars sect was so angry that he glared at Zhang Tiandao. Zhang Tiandao was also angry. He slammed the table and stood up. You stinking old man, are you trying to challenge Alliance Master Qin's authority? Be careful that Alliance Master Qin will kill you with one palm. Zhang Tiandao could see that the Elder of the Stars sect was stronger than him. Zhang Tiandao did not dare to make a move himself, but he had Qin Fen as his backing. He was not afraid of the Elder of the Stars sect at all. Qin Fen stood up with a smile and said, "Oh. I heard that someone wants to challenge my authority as the Alliance Master. Which bastard is it? Let me kill him with one palm strike." Qin Fen and Zhang Tiandao echoed each other. The Elder of the Stars sect, who had looked like he would not clean the table even if he was beaten to death, was so scared that he immediately walked over with a smile when he saw Qin Fen stand up. Hee hee. Alliance Master Qin, you must have misheard. Let me help you change a plate and clean up the things on your table. The Elder of the Stars sect was so aggrieved that his tears were about to fall down. He was busy for a while. When he had just cleaned up the table on Qin Fen's side, the Elder of the Quick Blades sect sitting at another table also shouted, "Hey! You guys come over and clean up this table too. Why are you so insensible? Do you want me to call you before you listen to me?" Qin Fen took the lead, and the people at the other tables also shouted. Previously, everyone had been infuriated by the Stars sect. They had been refused entry for 3 days and 3 nights and looked down upon by the Stars sect. Now, with Qin Feng's authority, they could finally take revenge. They would not feel sorry for the people of the Stars sect. Hundreds of people ate in full swing, and all the people of the Stars sect became the lackeys to do odd jobs. Ling Baiyu and Ling Chongkong could not stand it anymore. The two of them were afraid that Qin Fen would ask them to clean the table, so they simply hid and pretended that nothing had happened. The meal lasted for more than 2 hours. After they were full of wine and food, everyone was in high spirits and was ready to start the Alliance Master Qin's coronation ceremony. According to Qin Fen, the coronation ceremony would be held in the courtyard where they ate. The disciples of the Stars sect began to get busy again. They took away all the tables and cleaned the courtyard again. Everything was back to normal. Hee hee. Martial arts heroes, did everyone enjoy the meal? Just after Qin Fen finished eating, Ling Chongkong walked out with Ling Baiyu. The people of the outer hidden sects looked down on them. They were not afraid of Ling Chongkong anymore, so they were talking loudly. Stop talking nonsense. Let's start the coronation ceremony now. Qin Fen's body emitted a dignified aura, showing off the demeanor of the martial arts leader. The people of the outer hidden sects had already spread out and surrounded the courtyard, emptying the space in the middle for Qin Fen to stand alone. Ling Chongkong also took 3 steps back. Ling Baiyu, who was standing behind him, was holding the Alliance Master Wu Ling's belt. It was a dazzling golden belt. It was specially made when the first Alliance Master of the martial arts world appeared in China. It represented the supreme status of the Alliance Master of the martial arts world. The previous Alliance Master of the martial arts world was taken by Ling Daozi. This Alliance Master's belt was in the Stars sect. Now that Qin Fen had ascended to the position of Alliance Master, he had to carry out the handover ceremony. From then on, the golden belt belonged to Qin Fen. Alliance Master Qin, you are young and promising. You deserve to be the Alliance Master of the martial arts world. Ling Chongkong seemed to have changed into a different person. Before this, he was fighting with Qin Fen with his life. Now, he was putting on a smile and saying good things about Qin Fen. I believe that under the leadership of Alliance Master Qin, the martial arts world will develop better and better. Qin Fen was stunned by Ling Chongkong's shamelessness. There was actually someone more shameless than him in this world. Qin Fen sneered and snatched the golden belt. With the belt in his hand, golden-haired Lion King's excited voice rang in Qin Fen's mind. Master, this is a great sage gold equipment. It's the same grade as my Dragon Slayer saber. Qin Fen was stunned the moment he received the golden belt. He initially thought that this belt was just an ordinary toy made of pure gold. Who would have thought that there was a strong spiritual energy hidden in the belt? It was even more powerful than the rare pink equipment that Qin Fen owned. After Qin Fen received the system, he knew that spiritual equipment was classified from white equipment to gold equipment. The full name of the gold equipment was the Great Sage Gold Equipment. So far, Qin Fen's most powerful spiritual equipment was the rare pink equipment. This was the first gold-grade spiritual equipment that he had gotten his hands on. Golden-haired Lion King, what's the use of this golden belt? Qin Fen asked excitedly. Master, the golden belt was personally made by the first alliance leader of the Chinese pugilistic world. It said that the golden belt can increase the wearer's defense and extend their lifespan. However, even I have never gotten my hands on this treasure. I don't know if the rumors are true or false. Even golden-haired Lion King had yearned for the golden belt for a long time. From this, it could be seen that this great sage gold equipment was not just for show. Qin Fen hurriedly put the golden belt on his body. The golden light emitted from the belt was extremely dazzling. At this moment, Qin Fen felt the spiritual energy from the belt automatically enter his body. It continuously circulated in his body as if he was cultivating. Qin Fen finally discovered the benefits of the golden belt. This thing could indeed adjust the various indicators of the body to achieve a balance. It could also automatically help the wearer in their cultivation. Qin Fen was extremely excited. This time, he had gotten his hands on the best gold-grade spiritual equipment. However, at this moment, Little Pig's voice was like a bucket of cold water splashed on him. Master, the Great Sage Gold equipment is not the most powerful spiritual equipment in the martial world. It's just that the Hedonist sovereign system only has gold-grade spiritual equipment. The system can't get any higher-grade spiritual equipment. Qin Fen was stunned. A spiritual equipment that even the Hedonist sovereign system couldn't get? How powerful was it? What other grades of spiritual equipment are there above the Great Sage Gold equipment? Qin Fen hurriedly asked. Above gold is the Scarlet Devil Red equipment, and above that is the Destructive Darkness equipment. Little Pig said. Just by hearing the names of these two grades of equipment, Qin Fen knew that they must be very powerful. If the Hedonist sovereign system is so powerful, why doesn't it have these two grades of spiritual equipment? Qin Fen was puzzled. Chapter 11:20. Qin Fen was shocked by Little Pig's words. To Qin Fen, the Hedonist sovereign system was already powerful enough. However, the damaged Hedonist sovereign system only had 10% of its power. Long live Alliance Leader Qin. All hail Alliance Leader Qin. After Qin Fen put on the golden belt, the crowd cheered. Qin Fen returned to reality from the system and stood in the middle of the crowd. He looked at the crowd proudly. The people of the outer hidden sects were ecstatic. It was as if they could foresee the future of the outer hidden sections. On the other hand, the elders and disciples of the Star sect looked distressed as if someone had died in their family. Ling Chongkong seemed to have changed into a different person. From the moment he invited Qin Fen and the others into the Star sect, he had a kind smile on his face as if he welcomed everyone. Ha! Congratulations, Alliance Leader Qin. From this moment onwards, you are officially the Alliance Leader of the martial arts world. The development of the outer martial arts world depends on Alliance Leader Qin. Ling Chongkong even took the initiative to congratulate Qin Fen. The people of the outer hidden sects were confused. They did not know what Ling Chongkong was up to. Qin Fen had come to the Star sect for the coronation ceremony. Now that the golden belt was in his hands, Qin Fen did not plan to stay in the Star sect any longer. Everyone, thank you for coming all the way here to witness my coronation ceremony. Now that the ceremony is over, please go back to your rooms. I have to leave too. Qin Feng bade farewell to the crowd and prepared to leave with Xiaoli. The people of the outer hidden sects looked at Qin Feng reluctantly, especially Hai Qing of Jade Maiden Mountain. Her eyes were wide open and she could not wait to leave with Qin Feng. Alliance leader Qin, please stay here for a few more days. Ling Chongkong suddenly spoke as if he wanted to stop Qin Feng. The people of the outer hidden sects surrounded him and glared fiercely at Ling Chongkong. Stupid old man, what are you trying to do now? Alliance leader Qin, let's go. We shouldn't stay in the Star sect anymore. These people are very cunning. Alliance leader Qin will be in danger if you stay alone. Even though Ling Chongkong appeared to be amiable, the people of the outer hidden sects did not think highly of this old man. Ling Chongkong had wanted to kill Qin Feng previously. How could this guy suddenly repent? Qin Feng naturally understood the logic that everyone could see. Qin Feng pondered for a moment, then unexpectedly said, "Oh. Why did Sect Master Chongkong ask me to stay?" Hee. You don't have to worry, Alliance leader Qin. You're the leader now. Why would the Star sect set you up again? The reason why I asked you to stay is that I need to hand over some things to you. After all, the Star sect is the sect where the previous leader of the martial arts circle is. There are many things that I need to hand over to you. Ling Chongkong's words were reasonable and the people from the outer hidden sects did not know how to refute him. Qin Feng smiled and said, "So that's how it is. Looks like I've been careless. The leader of the Wulin Alliance has a heavy responsibility, so it's only natural for me to familiarize myself with the work. I'll stay here for a few more days and leave after I've handed over the work to sect leader Chongkong." It was as if Qin Feng and Ling Chongkong had turned into two completely different people. Not long ago, the two of them were fighting to the death. Now, they were talking and laughing as if they were old friends who had not seen each other for many years. Be it the disciples of the outer hidden sects or the Star sect, they were all dumbfounded. They had no idea what the two of them were trying to do. Ha! If Alliance leader Qin is willing to cooperate, then everything will be fine, Ling Chongkong said with a smile. Xiaoli pulled Qin Feng's arm and whispered to Qin Feng worriedly, "Master, I think that old man is up to no good. Let's go." "That's fine too. Follow Hai Qing to Mount Jade Maiden for a few days. I'll look for you after I'm done with my work." Qin Feng pondered for a moment. It was not a good idea to keep Xiaoli by his side. Xiaoli was still too weak. If they were to fight, he would have to divert his attention to take care of this girl. Xiaoli quickly held Qin Feng's arm tightly. She thought that Qin Feng had misunderstood her. "Master, I won't leave if you're not leaving." "I'm just worried that Master." Qin Feng patted Xiaoli's head and said in the Heroes Alliance through telepathy, "Listen to me and leave first. I have other plans." Xiaoli looked at Qin Feng in a daze. Qin Feng nodded his head firmly. "All right then. Master, stay in Stargate to deal with your work. Xiaoli will follow Mount Jade Maiden back. If Master doesn't come to find Xiaoli in 3 days, Xiaoli will come to Stargate to look for you." Xiaoli was a sensible woman. She would not go against Qin Feng's will after she saw that Qin Feng had made his decision. No one understood Qin Feng's thoughts, but they couldn't persuade Qin Feng. After saying goodbye to Qin Feng, they left Star Sect first. Inside the Starlight Sect, there were only disciples and elders of the sect. Only Qin Feng stayed here. Ling Chongkong was puzzled. He thought he would have to spend a lot of effort to persuade Qin Feng to stay. Who would have thought that he would be able to make Qin Feng stay so easily? Ha! Alliance leader Qin, I'll ask Elder Ling Baiyu to arrange a room for you. take a rest first. I'll talk to you about work later, Ling Chongkong said with a smile. Qin Feng followed Ling Baiyu's instructions and went inside with Ling Chongkong. Ling Baiyu arranged a superior guest room for Qin Feng. He was respectful along the way. Alliance leader Qin, are you satisfied with this room? Qin Feng looked around the room and said indifferently, it's okay. You can leave if there's nothing else. I want to rest. All right. Ling Baiyu bowed and left the room. However, the smile on his face turned into a cold murderous aura the moment he closed the door. Ling Baiyu had been unhappy with Qin Feng for a long time. However, he was not as skilled as Qin Feng, so he had been swallowing his anger. Now that Qin Feng was left alone in Stargate, Ling Baiyu wished he could mobilize all the disciples in the sect to kill this guy. Sect leader Chongkong. Ling Baiyu went to Ling Chongkong's room in a hurry after he settled Qin Feng down. Ling Chongkong was sitting on the high platform with his eyes closed. He said coldly, "Are you in a hurry to reincarnate?" Ling Baiyu rolled his eyes. He had no choice but to calm himself down. He even slowed down his speech, "Sect leader Chongkong, that Qin Feng is too arrogant. He's left alone in our sect. Do you want me to bring some people too?" Ling Baiyu made a gesture of slitting his throat. Ling Chongkong glanced at him in disdain. "Sure, bring the whole stellar sect to destroy him. That brat is at the 4th stage of true qi. He can kill you all with one palm." Ling Baiyu's mouth twitched. He didn't expect Qin Feng to step into the 4th stage of true qi at such a young age. This was unprecedented in the history of the inner hidden sections. Chapter 1121. Ling Chongkong had already thought of what Ling Baiyu said. The reason why he asked Qin Feng to stay was not to hand over the job, but to find a chance to kill this brat. Killing Qin Feng is a given. Go and gather some people first. I don't need too many people. Just get the 8 elders and some elite disciples to come. I'm currently recuperating. We'll make our move in 2 hours. Ling Baiyu became excited when he heard Ling Chongkong's words. Sect leader Chongkong, I'll do it now. By the way, get some ecstasy smoke and blow it into Qin Feng's room. Ling Chongkong added. Ling Baiyu smirked. The Starlight sect had their own ecstasy smoke. It would be a piece of cake to kill Qin Feng after he was drugged. Ling Baiyu excitedly went to make arrangements. Ling Chongkong's face darkened. He had to kill Qin Feng tonight. Little pig, is there any way for me to break through quickly? Qin Feng sat quietly on the bed in his room. The people from the Starlight sect wanted to kill him, and Qin Feng stayed because he wanted to destroy the entire Starlight sect. Master, you're at the peak of stage 9 inner qi. It's a big bottleneck for you to break through to the true energy stage. It's hard to break through with medicinal pills. You need to find enlightenment in battles. Qin Feng thought of the Battle Spirit Palace. He could go there and summon all the 9 dragons of China. However, Qin Feng had just broken through to the peak of stage 9 inner qi, so the inner qi in his body was still empty. Master, I suggest you upgrade the Heavenly Blessed Earth Cave Pavilion. You need to rely on your own cultivation to break through to the next realm. You can condense inner qi quickly with medicinal pills, but your strength will drop a lot after the breakthrough, Little Pig continued. Qin Feng understood what Little Pig meant. Cultivation was against the natural order. Even if one increased his realm by relying on medicinal pills, his strength would not necessarily increase. Just like Hua Tuo, a stage 1 inner qi expert, he broke through by eating medicinal pills. He might not be able to defeat Shimen Chui Shui, who was at the peak of stage 9 inner qi. Qin Feng attached great importance to the true energy stage. He could consume medicinal pills to increase his strength in the inner chi stage, but he planned to break through the barrier with his own cultivation. Qin Feng entered the system interface of the heavenly blessings and earthly caves. The spiritual energy here was 50 times more than that on Earth. 1 day of cultivation here was equivalent to 60 days on Earth. Every second would cost 2 hedonist points, and the upgrade would cost 50,000 hedonist points. After rising to rank 3, the spiritual chi of heaven and earth increased by 80 times, and it consumed 3 hedonist points per second. Leveling up would cost 100,000 hedonist points. Qin Feng didn't look down because he didn't have many hedonist points left, and he was planning to save them to open the Immortal Island. After some consideration, Qin Feng spent 150,000 hedonist points to upgrade the Heavenly Blessing and Earthly Cave to level 3. Rumble. There was a loud noise in the cave, and the originally rich spiritual energy suddenly surged, becoming boiling and violent. Standing in the middle of the cave, Qin Feng could feel the spiritual energy drilling into his body. Even the blood in his body flowed faster. Master, the heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion has been upgraded to level 3. Staying in there for 1 second will cost you 3 hedonist points. The countdown has started. Master, hurry up and cultivate. Little Pig's anxious voice sounded. Qin Feng was jolted awake. 3 hedonist points per second might seem insignificant, but it was a frightening amount when accumulated. The level 3 heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion was indeed powerful. The spiritual energy was abundant, and a layer of red mist appeared in the cave. That was the original color of the spiritual energy. Qin Feng sat cross-legged and began to cultivate. The spiritual energy rushed into Qin Feng's body and filled his meridians and blood. Then, it quickly circulated through his body and returned to his dantian. After a small circulation, Qin Feng continued with a large circulation. Time passed by quickly during cultivation. It felt like 2 hours had passed in the blink of an eye. The inner qi in Qin Feng's dantian was initially empty, but after 2 hours, it became saturated and expanded. He felt like he was about to break through. Master, it's about time. Now, you need to train your willpower and search for an opportunity to break through in a fierce battle. Little Pig's voice sounded. Qin Feng immediately exited the heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion. This was a place for tycoons, so Qin Feng didn't dare to stay for too long. Ding! Host Qin Feng has cultivated in level 3 heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion for 2 hours and 3 minutes. 22400 hedonist points have been spent. Host's total remaining hedonist points, 192,000. The system notification sounded as soon as Qin Feng exited the heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion. The concentration of spiritual energy in level 3 heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion was 80 times that of Earth. Cultivating for 1 day was equivalent to cultivating for 80 days on Earth. Qin Feng's 2 hours of cultivation was equivalent to cultivating for 7 days and 7 nights on Earth. Rumble. After leaving the heavenly blessed and earthly cave pavilion, Qin Feng immediately entered the Battle Spirit Palace. The sound of a fierce battle could be heard from the Battle Spirit Palace. Qin Feng summoned the 9 dragons of China and fought against a group of experts alone. The battle was exceptionally fierce. The 9 dragons of China only possessed sufficient strength, but they had no emotions. Every time they attacked, they would attack with killing moves. They would not show any mercy to Qin Feng. However, it was in this kind of life and death battle that Qin Feng learned more things. He could feel his strength increasing rapidly. Master, someone is trying to frame you. While Qin Feng was fighting fiercely, Little Pig's voice sounded in the Battle Spirit Palace. Qin Feng communicated with Little Pig telepathically while fighting. What's going on? Someone blew knockout smoke into Master's room. They want to knock Master out. Little Pig said quickly. Golden Fur Lion King was furious. He raised the dragon saber and roared furiously, Master, Golden Fur Lion King requests to fight. I can kill that old bastard Ling Chongkong by myself. Qin Feng already felt that he was on the verge of a breakthrough. He could not afford to make any mistakes at this critical moment. Thus, Qin Feng released Golden Fur Lion King. However, he did not allow Golden Fur Lion King to act recklessly. He only allowed Golden Fur Lion King to hide in the room to protect himself. Little Pig, buy me the antidote for the knockout smoke. Qin Feng said. Master, the knockout smoke of the Starry Sect should be self-developed. I'm not sure what kind of antidote is used. I suggest that Master buy a bottle of 100 poison powder. It can cure all kinds of strange poisons in the world. Qin Feng immediately bought a bottle of 100 poison powder without hesitation. He drank half of it and gave the other half to Golden Fur Lion King. Golden Fur Lion King leaped onto the beam of the room and hid very well. Qin Feng was still sitting cross-legged on the big bed in the room. However, his telepathic thoughts were fighting with the 9 dragons of China in the Battle Spirit Palace. Bang bang bang. The battle in the Battle Spirit Palace was unceasing and the sound was intense. Qin Feng also felt that he was already half a step into the true energy stage. The inner qi in his body began to change. It was much purer and stronger than before. This was the normal change before the inner qi stage entered the true energy stage. Rumble. After a while, there was a sudden explosion in Qin Feng's body. Waves of milky white true energy gushed out. Qin Feng felt a strong sense of relief. He faced the sky and let out a long roar. Just the roar at the moment of breakthrough sent the 9 dragons of China flying. Master, congratulations on successfully stepping into the true energy stage. Little Pig's pleasantly surprised voice sounded in Qin Feng's mind. Qin Feng was extremely excited. He had been yearning for the true energy stage for a long time. Now, he had finally broken through. 10 months ago, he was still a powerless hedonistic young master. He broke through to the true energy stage in 10 months. In the whole of China, only Qin Feng had this kind of speed. What was that sound just now? At the door of Qin Feng's room, Ling Baiyu was already guarding with a group of elders and dozens of elite disciples. The dozens of disciples were blowing the knockout smoke into the room. Suddenly, they heard the sound of Qin Feng's body exploding when he broke through. Everyone immediately became vigilant. Ling Baiyu was so scared that he was trembling. Now that sect leader Ling Chongkong had not arrived, how would they dare to fight with Qin Feng? It seems like there's no sound again. Could it be that Qin Feng fainted and fell from the bed to the ground? An elder guessed. The rest of the elders and disciples had different opinions. They all thought that it was very likely that Qin Feng had fainted. This knockout smoke was made by the Starlight sect. Although the strength of the drug was similar to the knockout smoke in the martial arts world, the antidote was different. Just now, dozens of disciples took turns to blow the knockout smoke into the room. Even an elephant would faint. Qin Feng should have indeed fainted. You too, quickly go and see the situation. Ling Baiyu did not have the guts to go, so he ordered the 2 disciples behind him. The 2 disciples were depressed. They regretted squatting behind Ling Baiyu. Creak. Although they were extremely reluctant, the 2 disciples could only bite the bullet and push the door. The door gradually opened. One of the disciples looked into the room through the crack of the door and saw Qin Feng lying on the ground. Great Elder Baiyu has fainted. That grandson has really fainted. After the 2 disciples saw the situation clearly, they were extremely excited. Ling Baiyu and the others were instantly relieved. Qin Feng's performance in the battle with Ling Chongkong was too strong. The people of the Starlight sect were really afraid of Qin Feng. Good job. This brat has fainted. Immediately go and report to sect leader Chongkong. Let him come and capture Qin Feng. Ling Baiyu ordered the two disciples who opened the door. Before the two had time to leave, a black shadow had already landed. Sect leader Chongkong. Seeing the person, everyone stood up in surprise. Ling Baiyu immediately went up and said, Qin Feng's grandson has been knocked out by the knockout smoke. Let's go in and kill him now. Ling Chongkong slightly frowned. He was still very vigilant. Logically speaking, Qin Feng was a powerhouse at the fourth stage of true qi. How could he be so easily knocked out by the knockout smoke? Don't be impatient. I'll go and take a look first. Chapter 11:22. Ling Baiyu, along with a few elders and more than 20 disciples of the Star Sect, held their breaths and waited outside the door. Everyone's eyes fell on Ling Chongkong, who was on the roof, and their hearts were in their throats. Ling Chongkong was also very nervous. When he fought with Qin Feng previously, he used his ultimate technique, the 38 Mansions of the Stars, but he still couldn't defeat Qin Feng. At this moment, Ling Chongkong carefully looked into the room. He could smell the strong smell of the intoxicating smoke. But before coming here, everyone had taken the antidote, so Ling Chongkong was not afraid of the intoxicating smoke entering his body. In the room, Qin Feng was lying on the ground beside the bed. It seemed that he had fallen from the bed. The room was silent, and no one else could be seen. Swoosh! Ling Chongkong leaped into the air and flew into the air. He shouted at the crowd below, Qin Feng has already fainted. Everyone, charge in. Rumble. As Ling Chongkong's voice fell, he had already stepped on the roof, and the entire roof suddenly collapsed. Ling Chongkong leaped again and was ready to dive down to capture Qin Feng. Rumble. On the ground, Ling Baiyu had already led a group of elders and disciples into the room. As soon as he entered the room, Ling Baiyu's expression changed dramatically, and he shouted, "Damn it! It's an ambush! Everyone, retreat! Qin Feng is not unconscious. He's gone." Everyone instantly panicked, and they were completely in a mess. The great elder, who rushed in front, wanted to run out, but the disciples outside did not come to their senses and rushed in again. For a moment, no one retreated. A pink light flashed, and in the blink of an eye, dozens of elite disciples fell to the ground. They were all stage 8 inner chi disciples and above, and they did not even have time to scream before they died. Rumble. The whole room was filled with the smell of blood, but at this moment, there was another loud noise on the roof. A black shadow flew out from the room. Under the sunlight, his long hair was shining, and he was holding a golden longsword in his hand. The longsword was domineering and mighty, and it was engraved with the pattern of a long dragon. "You ant, how dare you offend my master? I have not liked you for a long time. Take this," the golden fur lion king roared angrily, causing the surrounding houses to shake. Ling Chongkong had just bent down, and he had not figured out what was going on. Why was there suddenly another person? Moreover, he was a true Qi stage expert. "Qin Feng, you dared to deceive me by pretending to be unconscious. You're indeed a treacherous villain. I must kill you today." Ling Chongkong glared at the 20 or so elite disciples who had fallen to the ground in an instant. He was so angry that he blew his beard and glared at Su Yan. It was obvious that his plan had failed, but he still had the cheek to curse Su Yan as a sinister villain. However, Ling Chongkong ignored the existence of the golden fur lion king. He thought that this yellow-haired brute was just Qin Feng's little brother. Just as he was about to send the golden fur Lion King flying with a palm strike, a saber light flashed. The surging aura scared Ling Chongkong so much that he almost wet his pants. What realm are you in?" Ling Chongkong cried out in shock. Halfway through his sentence, his entire body was sent flying by the golden fur Lion King's saber. In mid-air, Ling Chongkong's body was like a kite with a broken string. He shot all the way to a tall building and directly destroyed it. Rumble. Once the golden fur Lion King succeeded in his attack, Qin Feng had already killed all the disciples that came. The remaining 8 elders were so scared that they retreated out of the room. With a flash of pink light, Qin Feng had already chased after them. "A bunch of grandsons, you want to charm me? Why are you running now? All of you, die obediently for me." Qin Feng held Moon's Sorrow in one hand and stood on the cosmic flying sword under his feet. Qin Feng usually did not show this flying sword in front of outsiders unless it was someone Qin Feng had to kill. Ling Baiyu and the 8 great elders had nowhere to retreat, so they all stopped and surrounded Qin Feng. They obviously had the advantage in numbers, but they were all trembling in fear. What is this?" An elder looked at the cosmic flying sword under Qin Feng's feet and cried out in shock. Qin Feng stood on the flying sword and his body was suspended in mid-air. That scene was extremely strange. Even Ling Chongkong, the leader of the Starlight sect, could not do this. Ling Baiyu, who was more knowledgeable, suddenly came to his senses. Staring at the cosmic flying sword, his eyes flashed with greed. "This is a flying sword. So there really is such a celestial weapon in the Chinese martial arts world. With a flying sword in hand, you can kill people without leaving a trace. You can go to heaven and earth like walking on flat ground. Flying sword. There really is a flying sword. Great Elder Baiyu, let's work together and get this flying sword." After recognizing the cosmic flying sword under Qin Feng's feet, the 9 people who were originally afraid lost their minds. A flying sword was so precious in the martial arts world that even Ling Baiyu and the other great elders of the Starlight sect had never seen one in their lives. It was said that with a flying sword in hand, you could kill people who were above your level in minutes. This kind of heaven-defying celestial weapon was something that people would fight for even if they had to risk their lives. "Qin Feng, I don't believe you have the ability to set up a formation," Ling Baiyu roared, and the 8 great elders suddenly changed their figures. The 8 people stood in different corners. The positions were very delicate, and Ling Baiyu stood in the middle of the 8 people as if he was connecting the 8 people. Qin Feng had just upgraded the heaven and earth formation not long ago. He was very proficient in setting up and breaking formations. At this time, at a glance, he recognized that the formation Ling Baiyu and the others set up was the powerful formation, which could raise the strength of the 9 people in the formation to a high level. The 9 people were very busy. They were all quickly urging their internal qi to set up the formation. Ling Baiyu was the formation eye of this powerful formation, and the formation was supported by his true qi. Qin Feng looked at the 9 people jumping around and felt funny in his heart. He was not in a hurry to kill the 9 people. He wanted to see how powerful this powerful formation was after it took effect. Qin Feng also found that the sects in the martial arts world were really very formal. During the martial arts storm, Qin Feng encountered the Wudong 13 sword formation and the Shaolin 18 bronze men formation. Now the Starlight sect was also setting up a formation in the battle, and the powerful formation was more powerful than the formations of Shaolin Wudong. As for the warriors in the secular world of Huaxia, they were much worse. Even when they attacked together, they fought separately. It was rare to see sects or big families who knew how to set up a formation. Boom. The powerful formation soon took effect, and there was a muffled sound on the bodies of Ling Baiyu and the others. Qin Feng could clearly feel that the airflow in the surroundings had already changed, and a dangerous aura was rapidly approaching. Qin Feng, I want to see how much ability you have. Kill. Following Ling Baiyu's order, the 8 Grand Elders of the Starlight sect flew over. These 8 people held a sword in their hands. Their strength was comparable to Ling Yangzi and Ling Shui, who went to Devil City last time. They were all experts at the peak of stage 9 inner chi. Bang! Bang! Before they arrived, they were already shrouded by sword chi in the air. The 8 Grand Elders of the Starlight sect were also very calculative. They knew that Qin Feng was very powerful, so they didn't dare to approach him. They stood in the range of the formation and used sword chi to attack from afar. Qin Feng stood in the powerful formation and was instantly surrounded by turbulent sword chi. When the sword chi was about to penetrate Qin Feng's body, a pink light flashed, and in the next moment, Qin Feng was already floating in the sky above everyone's head. Rumble. Hundreds of sword chi collided at the place where Qin Feng stood just now. The ground shook and the earth cracked. The 8 Grand Elders, Ling Baiyu, hurriedly used his chi to protect himself from the airflow of the explosion. No wonder it's the legendary flying sword. Its speed is too amazing. Ling Baiyu forgot to fight and looked up at the pink flying sword under Qin Feng's feet. His eyes shone with a golden light. The 8 Grand Elders were also dumbfounded. If they could get their hands on such a treasure that could move 100 meters in the blink of an eye, no matter how powerful their opponents were, they would be unparalleled in terms of escaping. Kill. Kill that brat. Ling Baiyu quickly calmed down and took the lead to stab the sword above his head. The 8 Grand Elders didn't have time to admire the flying sword. They danced with their swords in their hands. These people practiced the Starlight Sword technique. Different shining stars appeared behind them. When the power of the constellations of 9 people gathered together, the momentum was quite spectacular. Buzz! There was a turbulence in the air. In Qin Feng's hand, a dazzling purple battle bow appeared. The battle bow was engraved with the image of a heavenly eagle. There was no string on the bow, but Qin Feng pulled it to the fullest. Swoosh! Hundreds of streaks of sword chi were about to pierce through Qin Feng's body when a heavenly eagle's fury appeared out of nowhere. The people below were dumbfounded as they saw a purple streak of light. It was a massive heavenly eagle swooping down. Rumble! The heavenly eagle bow's power was boundless. When it was shot, the mountains collapsed and the earth cracked. The hundreds of sword chi were instantly swallowed by the heavenly eagle. After they landed, a huge crater was created. The powerful formation of Ling Baiyu and the others had been broken. The 9 people were fleeing in panic. Among them, 2 Grand Elders didn't dodge in time and were killed in the deep crater. Qin Feng stood on the starlight flying sword and was still floating high in the sky. He activated the invincible golden body. With the purple heavenly eagle bow in his hand, milky white true energy gushed out of his body. He was like a god of war descending from the sky. This was Qin Feng's strength after breaking through to the true energy stage. One man and one bow, he easily broke the formation laid by Ling Baiyu and the others. Experts at the peak of stage 9 inner chi were extremely powerful in the secular world of China. They were existences on par with the 9 dragons of China. But at this moment, an opponent of this level couldn't even withstand one strike from Qin Feng. Screech! Qin Feng didn't stop after the arrow fell. The heavenly eagle bow shot out continuously. More than a dozen purple heavenly eagles appeared in the sky. They all swooped down like divine birds. Rumble! The ground was already rumbling. The movement was so huge that it was like an earthquake. Ling Baiyu and the others didn't have the mood to fight with Qin Feng. They only cared about running for their lives. Not only did Qin Feng attack people, but he also shot at some of the main buildings of the Starlight sect. One after another, the purple heavenly eagles flew and landed on collapsed castles and houses. Ah! My leg was blown off. Elder Baiyu, save me, Qin Feng is too powerful. We are no match for him. What about sect leader Chongkong? Why don't we surrender? Chapter 11:23. In fact, Qin Feng hadn't even started the fight yet. He was just warming up. In the end, the elders of the Starlight sect were utterly defeated, and the so-called elite disciples were killed by the flying sword. Ling Baiyu led the remaining 4 elders to escape. When they realized that the sect leader of Vast Sky sect was missing, the 5 of them were so anxious that they wanted to surrender to Qin Feng and beg for mercy. Sect leader of Vast Sky sect, I saw the sect leader of Vast Sky sect, one of the elders cried out in alarm. The rest of the people looked towards the sky and saw that on the roof, the sect leader of Chongkong was fighting with a golden-haired madman. Moreover, Ling Chongkong was at a disadvantage and was being beaten up by the Golden Fur Lion King. Holy shit! Where did that lion head come from? Why haven't I seen him before? This lion maniac is so powerful. He beat up the sect leader of Vast Sky sect and made him run for his life. We're doomed. Where did so many powerful people come from? The Starlight sect is going to be annihilated. Ling Baiyu and the other 4 elders had been looking for Ling Chongkong. The sect leader of Vast Sky sect was their last support. Now that the sect leader couldn't even protect himself, Ling Baiyu and the other 4 elders were in complete despair. Swoosh! A pink light flashed. 2 of the elders at the peak of stage 9 inner chi suddenly froze and fell to the ground due to the inertia of their escape. Blood oozed out from their bodies and dyed the ground red. Ling Baiyu and the other 2 elders were dumbfounded. They didn't even know how the 2 elders died. Ling Baiyu, do you think you can escape? The Starlight sect wants to assassinate me. This is the price. With a flash of pink light, Qin Feng appeared in front of the 3 elders on his flying sword like a ghost. The 2 elders were so scared that they fell to the ground on their butts. They didn't even have the strength to escape. Ling Baiyu's body was trembling and his voice was trembling. Alliance leader Qin, this is all a misunderstanding. I was going to ask you to have dinner with us. Please don't kill us. Qin Feng sneered, have dinner. You guys from the Starlight sect are really powerful. Do you guys eat sleeping gas every day? What sleeping gas? I don't know. Ling Baiyu still wanted to quibble at this time. With a flash of pink light, the starry sky flying sword directly pierced through the hearts of the 2 elders sitting on the ground, causing blood to spurt out. The 2 elders didn't even know how they died. Ah! Alliance leader Qin, please spare my life. I was possessed by greed and disrespected Alliance leader Qin. This is all because of sect leader Chongkong. No, it's that bastard Ling Chongkong who forced us to do this. My respect for Alliance leader Qin is like a surging river. How could I dare to frame Alliance leader Qin? At the critical moment of life and death, Ling Baiyu betrayed Ling Chongkong. Qin Feng found that the people of Star sect were more shameless than the other. Qin Feng's favorite thing was to kill all the people who were more shameless than him. Whoosh! Without wasting any time, the pink light flashed again. This seemed to have become a sign of death. When Ling Baiyu saw the flashing light, his heart was already in his throat. He was an expert of the true energy stage. He quickly wanted to dodge the flying sword attack, but when his body jumped into the air, he suddenly froze. The sound of skin cutting spread out. Ling Baiyu's body was cut in half by the starry sky flying sword. His upper body rushed higher into the air due to inertia, but his lower body was pulled down by gravity. The battle had only lasted for 10 minutes, but the death was extremely tragic. The 9 elders of Star Sect were all dead. Among them, 8 were at the peak of Stage 9 Inner Chi and 1 was at Stage 1 True Energy stage. In the secular world of China, this kind of expert was comparable to the lineup of the 9 dragons and the 13 peaks. Even in the outer hidden sects, it was enough to laugh proudly in the martial world. Even the 5 sects of China were afraid of them, but in Qin Feng's eyes, they were just 9 wild dogs. Boom. The battle here had already ended, but in the distant sky, there were still continuous loud noises. In the Star Sect, all the disciples of the sect were mobilized. When hundreds of disciples rushed to the courtyard where Qin Feng stood, everyone had an expression of disbelief. The people lying on the ground in disorder were the elders of the Star Sect and dozens of elite disciples piled up into a small hill. These elders and senior brothers were invincible in everyone's eyes, but they all died in a bizarre way. Alliance leader Qin, the disciples of the Star Sect finally came back to their senses. They realized the seriousness of the problem. These elders and disciples were obviously killed by Qin Feng. Your elders and senior brothers were all killed by me because they wanted to kill me. As members of the Star Sect, you can come and take revenge at any time, but the result is death. I will also give you another choice. Obey me from now on, because from today on, the Stardust Sect no longer exists. Unknowingly, Qin Feng had already landed on the tallest building of the Star Sect on his flying sword. The hundreds of disciples of the Star Sect were trembling in fear. Qin Feng killed 9 elders and more than 20 senior brothers on his own. The remaining disciples were only average. How would they dare to take revenge on Qin Feng? Alliance leader Qin, I didn't know that the sect leader sent people to frame you. I hope you can forgive me. Alliance leader Qin, I'm willing to follow you and join the sect you founded. Alliance leader Qin is mighty. May you live as long as the heavens. One by one, the disciples knelt on the ground. In the end, hundreds of disciples knelt down and worshipped Qin Feng. In the face of absolute power and the title of the alliance leader of the martial arts circle, the disciples of the Star Sect lost all their arrogance. They could only submit or die. Very good. Stay here and don't move. I will come to you later. Swoosh. Qin Feng's figure had already disappeared, but his voice was still echoing in the air. Hundreds of meters away from the Star Sect, golden-haired Lion King was brutally attacking Ling Chongkong. Qin Feng arrived instantly on his flying sword, but he didn't join the battle. He wanted to see the strength of golden-haired Lion King. Damn it! So this lion head is the helper you found. Qin Feng, today, the Star Sect will perish together with you. Don't even think about getting anything good out of it. Ling Chongkong was angered by golden-haired Lion King. Suddenly, he roared into the sky and a strange sound came out of his mouth. This was the secret signal of the Star Sect. It would only be used when the sect was faced with a disaster. When the secret signal was released, all the members of the Star Sect had to move together to fight against the enemy. Beep! 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 Ling Chongkong screamed again and again like a fool. Qin Feng felt that he was turning into a foolish bird. However, after a long time, not a single disciple of the Star Sect came. They were all kneeling in the courtyard, waiting for Qin Feng's arrangement. Now that the outcome was set, who would care about Ling Chongkong who was about to die? I say, Ling Chongkong, are you trying to learn how to chirp like a bird? Don't waste your effort. I have killed the 8 elders of the Star Sect and Ling Baiyu. The remaining disciples have all surrendered to me. Are you trying to frame me? Then I will destroy the entire Star Sect. From today onwards, the name of the Star Sect will be removed from the entire martial arts world. Qin Feng's voice was loud and clear. He was full of majesty. Ling Chongkong finally stopped yelling. He was completely dumbstruck. Looking at the messy star sect in the distance, Ling Changkong seemed to have woken up from a dream. He already regretted making an enemy out of Qin Feng. He realized that he had underestimated Qin Feng's strength. This person was simply a demon from hell. You tried to be ruthless, but he was even more ruthless than you. You played dirty, but he played dirty until you couldn't tell north from south. Rumble. A loud sound suddenly exploded on Ling Changkong's body. Ling Changkong's clothes were already tattered. Now, all of his clothes were blown away. His white hair shot up into the sky. His eyes were bloodshot and his face was ferocious. He looked like a wild beast that had gone mad. Qin Feng, Lionhead, you are the ones who forced me into a dead end. Even if I die, I will drag you down with me, Ling Changkong roared. The valley shook violently and the true energy in the surroundings tumbled. Even Qin Feng could feel that the old man's strength was increasing rapidly. Master, quickly hide further away. Let me deal with this idiot. Golden Fur Lion King suddenly became serious. He was aware of the danger. Qin Feng stepped on his flying sword and moved quickly. His voice echoed in the valley, Golden Fur Lion King, what's going on? Did that old fart have a breakthrough? How is this a breakthrough? This is a truth explosion. Only true Qi stage experts can truth explosion. That is to explode the true energy in their body and instantly increase their strength. The effect of a true Qi stage martial artist's truth explosion is similar to that of a devil cultivator's berserk state. However, after the truth explosion, it is extremely harmful to the human body. If it's light, it will cause a drop in cultivation level. If it's heavy, it will cause a sudden death. Fuck. Master, quickly run. This old man is crazy. He exploded all the true energy in his body. This is suicide. Golden Fur Lion King was halfway through his explanation when suddenly, loud noises could be heard in the sky. In the blink of an eye, 38 shining stars appeared behind Ling Changkong. The 38 constellation sword technique attacked quickly. Sword Qi covered the sky and covered the earth. In an instant, it enveloped Qin Feng and Golden Fur Lion King. You ant, if you want to die, then scram to the side. Don't even think of dragging my master down with you. Golden Fur Lion King was aware of the danger. He did not care about the danger and rushed forward with the Dragon Slayer saber. As he brandished his saber, several golden dragons appeared in the air. The roars of the dragons resounded throughout the valley. Loud noises could be heard in the sky. Sword Qi and saber Qi collided violently. It was as if the sky was going to be blasted open. Qin Feng stepped on his flying sword and dodged continuously. At the same time, he was also observing Ling Changkong's changes. This old man's 38 constellation sword technique could only be used once. After that, the true energy in his body would be depleted. He would need to rest for a while before he could use it again. In the end, it was as if Ling Changkong had eaten dazzling stride. The 38 constellation sword technique could not be stopped. Every time he swung his sword, the dim stars behind him would instantly regain their brightness. Bang bang bang. Although Golden Fur Lion King was fierce, the true energy in his body could not keep up. His body was hit by dozens of sword Qi and he fell from the sky into the deep pit on the ground. With a flash of pink light, Golden Fur Lion King suddenly disappeared from the huge pit. Following that, hundreds of sword Qi descended from the sky and penetrated the huge pit even deeper. Golden Fur Lion King, are you alright? Qin Feng pulled Golden Fur Lion King and stepped on his flying sword. Chapter 11:24. You can't be blamed for this. I didn't expect Ling Chongkong to explode his true energy. Qin Feng had gradually understood true energy explosion. Just like how inner Qi stage experts could explode Qi, true Qi stage experts had already condensed true essence in their body. After the explosion, it would become true energy explosion. Master, that old man has already gone mad. He exploded all the true essence in his body. Right now, true Qi is endless. His attack and defense are shockingly strong. However, after the true energy explosion, we don't need to kill him. He will die by himself, so that's how it is. Then let's hide for a while. How long can this damned old man's true energy explosion last? Qin Feng asked. The true energy explosion time has a huge relationship with the true Qi stage. True Qi stage level 4 can completely explode true essence for at least an hour. When Golden Fur Lion King's voice fell, Qin Feng's heart immediately became gloomy. An hour of true energy explosion, even if Qin Feng escaped, he wouldn't be able to escape. He couldn't possibly escape on a flying sword for an hour, right? Let's not talk about whether the true Qi in Qin Feng's body could support the flying sword for an hour. Even if he could, it would be embarrassing enough for Qin Feng. Damn it, I'm not running anymore. Let's fight it out with him. Qin Feng roared. The purple thunder robe on his body turned into the blood demon armor. The flowing blood color was full of dominance. Even Golden Fur Lion King was stunned for a moment. Master, this is the myriad beast's armor. You also have this treasure. Golden Fur Lion King called the myriad beast's armor. That was what the outer martial arts world called it. Wherever Qin Feng went, the ground behind him would instantly explode. Ling Chongkong stood on top of a valley. The stars behind him flickered endlessly, as if he had inexhaustible true Qi. Roar! Master, hide first. I'll go fight it out with that old man. As a madman of his generation, Golden Fur Lion King could not bear to keep running. He leaped and his figure was like an agile cheetah. In an instant, he flew to Ling Chongkong's side. Roar, roar. A roar resounded from the mountain top. The Golden Fur Lion King's lion roar was not just for show. The roar emitted a powerful true Qi, which instantly blocked the incoming sword Qi. Bang! An explosion came from Golden Fur Lion King's body. A layer of milky white true Qi appeared around his body. Golden Fur Lion King's domineering aura doubled. He held the Dragon Slayer's saber and swung it. Humph! Lion head, I'll make sure you die a graveless death today. Facing the berserk Golden Fur Lion King, Ling Chongkong had a cold smile on his face and did not move an inch. Rumble. The purple treasured sword was raised, and in an instant, the power of 5 constellations descended. The violent aura enveloped the Golden Fur Lion King, swallowing the surging saber Qi. The Golden Fur Lion King retreated explosively, smashing a deep pit into the ground. Ha! Just based on your current strength, it's not enough for me to kill. Ling Chongkong, who had activated his true form, was too powerful. Another 3 sword strikes landed, bringing along the power of 6 constellations, and instantly smashed into the deep pit. Rumble. A loud explosion sounded. However, a huge shield had appeared above the pit. The black tortoise shield was engraved with ancient and mysterious runes that flickered with a dark brown light. All the sword Qi collided with the black tortoise shield, and the huge shield sunk into the ground a little. However, there were no cracks on the shield, but some fine sword marks appeared. Qin Feng understood the strength of the black tortoise shield very well. When he fought with the dragon god could not do anything to the black tortoise shield. However, after Ling Chongkong activated his true form, the sword marks on the black tortoise shield increased more and more. He felt that if this continued, the entire shield would be broken. Roar roar. The shield flew up, and the golden fur lion king flew out from below. His golden hair was messed up, stained with dirt, and looked a little messy. The golden fur lion king roared furiously in the sky. The dragon slayer's saber in his hand slashed out illusions, and the saber light and sword shadow clashed continuously in the sky. Bang 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 bang. The loud explosions never stopped. Qin Feng was only at the realm of stage 1 true qi, so he did not dare to face Ling Changkong's sword qi head-on. He stepped on his flying sword and continuously dodged. The golden fur lion king was hit from time to time, and the true qi in his body was almost depleted. On the other hand, Ling Changkong was still in his peak condition, and his attacks were not weak. Roar roar. This state of complete truth explosion is too powerful. Master, leave quickly. Even if I die here, I must stop him. The golden fur lion king's expression was abnormally solemn. He already felt that he could not hold on any longer. The golden fur lion king had already prepared for the worst. Even if he died here, he would do his best to delay Ling Changkong and buy more time for Qin Feng's master. As long as Ling Changkong's state of complete truth explosion disappeared, Qin Feng would be saved. Ha! Want to leave? Not a chance. Ling Changkong sneered. His long sword slashed down once again. This time, he used the power of 10 constellations and smashed towards the golden fur lion king at the same time. Qin Feng was suffocated by the violent sword qi, and the speed of the cosmic flying sword was reduced. The golden fur lion king was in the center of the sword qi attack, and his speed was also affected. Even though he tried his best to dodge, he was still hit by the sword. Bang bang bang. A violent explosion spread out from the golden fur lion king's body. He fell from the sky, and once again smashed a deep pit on the ground. Ling Changkong did not give the golden fur lion king any chance to catch his breath. He jumped down and slashed with his long sword. Crackle. The sky suddenly exploded, and a burst of thunder and lightning could be heard. The purple lightning was as thick as an arm, and it struck towards the top of Ling Changkong's head. Swish! Ling Changkong quickly retracted his sword and changed his position in midair. The purple lightning landed on the ground, and exploded a huge pit beside the golden fur lion king. Stinking brat! I was planning to let you live for a while longer. Since you are in such a hurry to die, then I will kill you first. Ling Changkong could tell that Qin Feng's strength was much weaker than the golden fur lion king. Actually, he was puzzled. Wasn't Qin Feng a stage 4 true qi expert? What about the 18 dragon subduing palms? What about the violent true qi? Ling Changkong planned to kill the golden fur lion king first, and then kill Qin Feng. Now, he was already in midair, and he slashed his sword towards Qin Feng. Swish! Pink light flashed. Qin Feng exploded all of his true qi, and he flew at lightning speed in the valley. Even though he was in a state of extreme speed, Qin Feng realized that he was still unable to shake off Ling Changkong. This old man's speed had increased by more than 1-fold, and he was actually on par with the speed of the cosmic flying sword. Qin Feng flew in the front, and Ling Changkong chased after him. The long sword in his hand continuously slashed down, and the ground and the surrounding valley rumbled incessantly. Stinking brat! Weren't you very high and mighty? Why do you only know how to run for your life now? Do you think you can escape? Ha ha ha! Ling Changkong finally vented the anger in his heart, and he proudly faced the sky and let out a long roar. Qin Feng was completely forced into a corner. With a wave of his hand, a fiery red cannon appeared on his shoulder. The fire cloud cannon was domineering and mighty, and the mouth of the cannon was engraved with a dragon head. What the hell is this? Ling Chongkong followed behind Qin Feng, and he soon discovered the fire cloud cannon. A cannon that can blow you up into pieces. Qin Feng coldly stared at Ling Chongkong. This fire cloud cannon was extremely powerful, and when the system introduced it, it added, "Use it with caution." Using it to deal with this old dog, Ling Chongkong, was indeed the best choice. Ling Chongkong did not know how powerful the fire cloud cannon was. He thought it was just an ordinary cannon made by Chinese technology. This kind of weapon might be useful against martial artists below the true energy stage, but once one reached the true energy stage, the cannon would be useless. Let's not talk about whether the cannon could hit a true energy stage martial artist, and even if it did, it would not be able to kill them. Ha! Qin Feng, oh Qin Feng, are you really a true Qi stage martial artist? Are you trying to scare me with a lousy cannon? Do you think I'm scared? Qin Feng did not care about Ling Chongkong's mockery. Ha! Don't look down on the fire cloud cannon in my hand, it can kill you with one shot. Ha! Even if I give you 3 shots, you won't be able to kill me. Ling Chongkong was not bragging. With his current state of quintessential essence eruption, even 5 cannon shots might not be enough to kill him, let alone 3. Oh! Aren't you a little too arrogant? Since you're so powerful, do you dare to let me blast you with 1 shot? If I can't kill you, then I won't run away, and you can do whatever you want to me. It had only been half an hour since Ling Chongkong unleashed his true energy, so he still had half an hour left to be in peak condition. Ling Chongkong was not worried that Qin Feng would play any tricks. Even if Qin Feng acted shamelessly, Ling Chongkong could still catch him and beat him up. All right. I'll show you what true power is. Ling Chongkong sneered disdainfully. Qin Feng was amused, but he still aimed the cannon at Ling Chongkong with a serious face. You said it yourself. Don't dodge later if you have the guts. After Qin Feng finished speaking, he fired the fire cloud cannon. A huge recoil exploded, and the cosmic flying sword under Qin Feng's feet instantly sped up. Hee hee. Do you think I'll dodge? What a joke. Ling Chongkong's face was full of disdain, but the playful smile on his face suddenly froze. As soon as the fire cloud cannon was fired, an incomparably violent aura shot towards him, and the intensity of the explosion made Ling Chongkong dumbfounded. Not only was the fire cloud cannon powerful, but its speed was also several times faster than ordinary cannonballs. Ling Chongkong could already feel the heat wave coming towards him, and it was an extreme sense of danger that he would be destroyed. His heart was already filled with fear, and he quickly tried to dodge, but he found that he was already surrounded by cannonballs. Rumble. Rumble. There was a huge explosion in the valley plain, as if a bolt of lightning had struck the ground. A huge crater that was tens of meters long appeared on the plain. The crater was so deep that the bottom could not be seen, and white smoke billowed out from it. Ling Chongkong was smashed into the deep crater by the fire cloud cannon, and his body was already smashed into pieces. Not even his remains could be found. Swoosh. There was a flash of pink light. Qin Feng arrived at the edge of the crater with the domineering and mighty fire cloud cannon on his shoulder. Qin Feng did not know whether Ling Chongkong was dead or alive. If this old man was still alive, Qin Feng would shoot him again without hesitation. Master, are you hurt? The Golden Fur Lion King had already arrived by Qin Feng's side. He was blind, so he did not see the scene when Qin Feng used the fire cloud cannon. However, after the cannon was fired, the violent airflow and the huge movement made the Golden Fur Lion King's heart tremble. I'm fine, that old man is already dead. Qin Feng said. Chapter 1125. Master, what was that explosion just now? How did you kill Ling Chongkong? Golden Fur Lion King had too many questions in his mind. He felt that he shouldn't ask his master so many questions, but he couldn't help but ask. Qin Feng had already recalled Golden Fur Lion King into the system. Golden Fur Lion King was seriously injured in this battle, so he needed to recuperate. I killed Ling Chongkong with the fire cloud cannon produced by Star Technology. Golden Fur Lion King immediately understood what Qin Feng said. As a product of the Hedonist sovereign system, he naturally understood the other interface products of the system. With Ling Chongkong's death, Star Sect was completely ruined. With a flash of pink light, Qin Feng had already arrived at Star Sect from 100 meters away. He stood on the tallest building and looked down at the entire Star Sect. Everyone, listen up. Star Sect's great elder and sect leader Ling Chongkong died in my hands. From now on, Star Sect no longer exists, and it will be renamed Hero Alliance. If you want to leave, you can leave now. If you want to stay and join Hero Alliance, then you must serve Hero Alliance wholeheartedly. If you find any traitors, you must kill them. Qin Feng stood with his hands behind his back, and his long hair fluttered in the wind. His strong true qi was surging, and the dignity of the leader of the martial arts world was unshakable. The hundreds of people from Star Sect were still kneeling on the ground, and no one dared to stand up. Long live Alliance Leader Qin. We are willing to follow Alliance Leader Qin and serve Hero Alliance wholeheartedly. Everyone shouted in unison, and then they began to kowtow to Qin Feng. Qin Feng looked around, waved his hand and said, "If that's the case, then get up. You guys are more familiar with Star Sect's base than I am. Follow me." Qin Feng was going to rebuild Star Sect into the hero city of the inner hidden sections. This would be the second base of Hero Alliance, and the first base in the outer martial arts world. The 5 people kneeling at the front row were pointed out by Qin Feng, and they hurried to greet him respectfully. "Tell me your names first," Qin Feng said. The 5 of them hurriedly replied. "Alliance Leader Qin, my name is Ling 1. I'm Ling 2. Ling 3. Ling 4, Ling 5. After the 5 of them reported their names, Qin Feng's mouth twitched violently. The elders of the Starlight sect were too childish in naming their disciples. He reckoned that they had only graduated from primary school. Alliance Leader Qin, there are many disciples in the Star Sect and it is very difficult to name them. Therefore, the disciples with low positions are named with numbers. When their positions are higher, they will be given a nicer name." Ling Yi saw Qin Feng's confusion and immediately took the initiative to explain. Qin Feng glanced at Ling Yi and realized that this brat was rather quick-witted and perceptive. "Now that the Stellar Sect has been destroyed, you guys will change your names to Qin Yi, Qin Air." In general martial arts sects, the disciples' names were the same as the sect leader's surname, and the sect leader's surname might not be his original name. This was a surname passed down from thousands of years of history in Huaxia. It was the surname of the founder of the sect. Now that the Hero Alliance had officially become famous, Qin Feng planned to expand the influence of the Hero Alliance in the martial arts world. He would be the founder, and the disciples who joined the sect would naturally follow Qin Feng's surname. Many thanks to Alliance Master Qin for naming this disciple. From now on, this disciple will be called Qin Yi. Qin Yi was indeed quick-witted. He spoke to please Qin Feng. The other 4 disciples reacted a little slower, but they all expressed their gratitude respectfully. "Qin Yi, I now appoint you as the first-generation elder of the Hero Alliance. From now on, you will be in charge of these disciples," Qin Feng said to Qin Yi. Qin Yi was so scared that his body trembled. He said, overwhelmed by the favor, "Thank you for your trust, Alliance Leader Qin. Don't worry, I will follow you faithfully in the future. If I have any selfishness or betrayal, I'm willing to be torn apart by 5 horses." Qin Feng nodded and said to the other four, "You guys will be the first-generation protectors. From now on, you will be responsible for the safety of the Hero Alliance." The four of them were overwhelmed by the favor and immediately bowed to thank him. After assigning the positions, Qin Feng looked at Qin Yi. "You were a disciple of the Star Sect, so you know this base better than me. I built a base for the Hero Alliance in the secular world of Huaxia. Now, I want to build a branch of the Hero Alliance here. Do you have any thoughts?" Qin Feng thought that Qin Yi was smarter. As someone from the inner hidden sects, he had a better understanding of the outer martial arts world and the inner hidden sections. Qin Feng wanted to hear his thoughts. Qin Yi's expression was solemn. He frowned and thought for a moment before saying, "Alliance leader Qin, the news of Star Sect's destruction will spread out very quickly. By then, the people from the inner hidden sects will come to snatch Star Sect's territory. The inner hidden sect's base is a relic left behind from the ancient times. It has all sorts of natural formations and cultivation resources." Qin Feng listened seriously and nodded occasionally to show his agreement with Qin Yi. According to what Qin Yi said, all the hidden sects would probably gather at the Star Sect tomorrow. Who wouldn't want to fight for territory to expand their sect's power? Your analysis is pretty good. Do you have a solution? Qin Feng went straight to the point. Qin Yi smiled confidently. It seemed like he had thought of a solution. "Alliance leader Qin, your name has spread far and wide. You are the alliance leader of the martial arts world and the representative of the outer hidden sections. All the outer hidden sects in the outer martial arts world will listen to your orders. I think we can call them over and help you fight against the inner hidden sects." Qin Feng thought about Qin Yi's suggestion carefully. He realized that there were many advantages and developments. The outer martial arts world was divided into the outer hidden sects and the inner hidden sections. Both forces were always at odds with each other. The inner hidden sects always suppressed the outer hidden sects, causing the outer martial arts world's development to be very uncoordinated. This time, Qin Feng had taken the position of the alliance leader as the leader of the outer hidden sect, the Hero Alliance. This was a good opportunity to reshuffle the outer martial arts world. This plan is feasible. When the time comes, I will arrange for a few elders of the outer hidden sects to stay in the Hero Alliance and develop the Hero Alliance into an allied sect. This way, we will be able to gain a foothold in the inner hidden sects. Qin Feng understood Qin Yi's intention. Qin Yi nodded and said, "Alliance leader Qin is indeed very smart. Your martial arts are unparalleled. This is exactly what I was thinking." After Qin Feng and Qin Yi discussed the plan, Qin Feng started to make arrangements. "Qin Air, Qin Sand, Qin Sea, the base of the Starlight Gate has been severely destroyed. Lead the disciples to rebuild the city. I'll give you 3 days. I want to see the new hero city rise from the ground." After Qin Feng gave the order, Qin San and the others immediately went to work. Qin Feng then looked at Qin Wu. "Qin Wu, you are in charge of sending invitations to the outer hidden sections. Invite everyone to visit Hero City and have an exchange." "Yes, Alliance leader." Qin Wu also retreated. "Alliance leader Qin, is there anything you want me to do?" Qin Yi was the only one left, so he took the initiative to ask. Qin Feng strode forward. "Bring me around Starlight Gate first. This is an ancient relic that was left behind. There must be many treasure lands and treasures there. Bring me around." Qin Feng had seen the power of ancient martial arts relics. Previously, he had only found ancient martial arts relics in the capital's Ghost Mountain. The ancient relic where Starlight Gate was located was obviously more powerful. There must be more treasures there. Qin Yi did not dare to neglect Qin Feng's instructions. He had already brought Qin Feng around and instantly became a qualified tour guide. Alliance Leader Qin, that's the holy spring pool. The water in the pool comes from underground. I don't know what kind of water it is, but the water in the pool contains spiritual energy. The disciples of Starlight Gate usually drink the water in the pool, so their cultivation speed is much faster. Alliance Leader Qin, that mountain is called the Treasure Spiritual Mountain. There are many spiritual herbs and spiritual plants there. Usually, the disciples will go up the mountain to collect spiritual herbs. Then, the sect's alchemists will refine pills and distribute them to everyone for a breakthrough. Qin Yi introduced as they walked. Qin Feng realized that Starlight Gate's base was really a treasure land. Qin Yi brought Qin Feng to the entrance of a cave in the innermost part of the Stellar Gate. Qin Yi's expression was one of excitement. Alliance Leader Qin, this is the most mysterious forbidden area in Starlight Gate. It's called the Immortal Ascension Cave. Only the sect's elders can enter the cave to cultivate. I heard a few elders talking about it. The spiritual energy in the Immortal Ascension Cave is abundant. It's 50 times the spiritual energy in the outside world. The cultivation speed is extremely fast. Standing at the entrance of the Immortal Ascension Cave, Qin Feng's eyes lit up. The spiritual energy in the level 1 Blessed Heavenly Cave was only 30 times that of the outside world. The level 2 Blessed Heavenly Cave was 60 times that of the outside world. The Immortal Ascension Cave before him was between the level 1 and level 2 Blessed Heavenly Cave. Recently, Qin Feng had been working hard to build Hero City in the secular world. With the help of Hua Tuo and Hua Bei's medicinal herbs and the spiritual energy in Devil Beast Mountain, the spiritual energy in Hero City was only 30 times that of the outside world. It was at the level of a level 1 Blessed Heavenly Cave. It couldn't even compare to this Immortal Ascension Cave. Qin Feng took the lead and walked into the Immortal Ascension Cave. Qin Yi followed behind him patiently. This was the place where the great elder and sect leader of Starlight Gate used to cultivate. Qin Yi never thought that he would be able to enter this place one day. The cave was deep. The deeper he went, the higher the temperature became. The spiritual energy in the surroundings also became more abundant. When Qin Feng reached the hall of the cave, he could already see where the problem was. No wonder this cave was so rich in spiritual energy. There was a spirit gathering formation in it. The spirit gathering formation in the Immortal Ascension Cave was very powerful. It was more than 100 times more powerful than the spirit gathering formation Qin Feng had set up on a mountain in Hero City. The spirit gathering formation Qin Feng set up could only last for a few months. However, the formation in the cave had been passed down for hundreds of years. It was still operating slowly. Qin Feng couldn't help but wonder who passed down this ancient relic. This place must have been a sect. According to the age of some of the items in the cave, it was definitely 200 or 300 years old. Could it be that there were really ancient warriors in China 200 or 300 years ago? Such a powerful spirit gathering formation was enough to prove the power of those ancient warriors. If they were brought up to the current era, they must have been experts above the true energy realm. Many profound questions popped up in Qin Feng's mind. You're tuning into the LoveLore Library YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.